for supporting Donald Trump in the 2024 election and continuing on till this point. And that's why I created this platform, to speak to those individuals. So Trump supporters, request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. And if you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Guys, make sure we're doing all the good things on the other end. What's your username here? Fuzz, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
No, I do not.
And why is that?
Because he's an awesome guy.
Because he's an awesome guy. I know a lot of awesome guys.
He's a strong president.
Oh.
If Kamala was in there, she'd be a weak president.
Uh-huh.
She'd be laughing all the time. She sounded like a damn hyena laughing at a freaking hyena party convention.
I don't know, laughs make you weak, but... Anyway, you said he's a strong president. Can you go and give me one of these strong policies of his?
The border?
The border? Okay. The border isn't a policy. You want to get more specific?
But you know something, though? He ain't doing too good of a job on the border. You want to know why? Because Obama got them all out.
Okay, so the border is a policy, and he's not even doing a good job on that, per your words. This is off to a wonderful start. Obama's deportation numbers have, as it sits right now, been more than Donald Trump. And Obama's deportation methodologies were very different from the Trump administration. So yes, Obama would have been far superior when it comes to immigration policies compared to Donald Trump.
Yeah, you knew how to handle them better, huh? You knew how to put them in cages and stuff like that. Right?
No, incorrect. Those cages that you'd be referencing were temporary to determine whether the children went alongside the appropriate guardians or parents as they made those claims. It's common with child traffickers to say that this is their children, so they were temporarily separated upon detention. And those cages were there before Donald Trump. Obama.
Oh, so they was there when Bush was there?
I'm not sure if they were there for Bush, but I know they were there before Obama. If how they're held is such a huge concern to you, then we can have a conversation about Donald Trump sending immigrants off to concentration camps, not only outside the United States, but within. The record amount of contracts that we're giving these detention centers, they're spiking up their stocks. Again, these would be orders and quotas under Donald Trump through his advisor, Stephen Miller, who would then be speaking to the people he appointed to DHS. That's how. They were all implemented
anytime they try to do
to put out their mass
they try to get
deportation
him out of here, y'all get mad saying he's too rough.
I'm sorry, you had an issue with roughness. You brought up cages. So you were alluding to an issue that you would have with how a migrant is detained and held. Therefore, you would then be protesting against the Trump administration's methodology of detaining immigrants because it's been very inhumane.
You can't catch them.
What do you mean he can't catch them?
They're hiding. They done learned all the tricks and
I would say the month that we had, or not, is it the month or was it the week? I would say the week that we had back in May or June, where they literally picked up 10,000 in a matter of 5 days. That's literally $2,000 a day. Isn't an example of him not quote unquote catching them. I think the fallacy that you're making here is you're saying because the deportation number isn't high, then the detainment number isn't. That's actually the opposite. The detainment number is at record amounts under the Trump administration, who's quite literally using them for slave labor.
What about that big bill he's got going on?
Oh, we're already off of immigration already? Did you run out of talking points for that one? Nothing else?
No, I could talk about that all day because Trump's an angel compared to Biden and Obama.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, buddy. You really don't want to do that.
Trump is an angel.
So I just want to start off with point out that you said strength. You voted for Donald Trump because he was a strong president, and then you immediately opened up with saying that he was bad on the border. That's what you said. So I guess that is not how you can articulate his strength.
Can't catch him.
Can you give me another argument? He's been catching the hell out of them. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I mentioned earlier, or are you just selectively
10,000? That ain't nothing.
I guess you're
10,000 is nothing.
Yeah, that's
millions
that's
of them
1
over
week specifically, and I mentioned
millions.
detainment. Yeah. So there's that.
That
Can
Biden
you
let
give
in.
me a
Biden
metric
let
to
in all them
support the
zombies.
claim that Donald Trump is a strong president?
Oh, he's got China on our side. He's got Russia on our side.
China's not on our side.
He's got
And Russia being on our
Japan
side
on
is
our
based off
side.
of what? How is Russia on our side? I'm curious. Go ahead. You said Russia is on our side.
We got Russia in the palm of our hands.
Yeah. How?
China too. We got China too, and Russia.
Yeah. So none of that is a how. Or are you just saying things? Are you just grasping at straws? Is that what you're doing?
I'm saying things that I've heard.
You saying things that you heard. Do you often get up on panels with hundreds of people? Thank you, Survive the Unspeakable, for the gift. Do you often get up on panels with hundreds of people watching, citing things that you heard or things that you know? Because I just want to let you know, this isn't a conversation with you and your friends, which I imagine are Trump supporters. This is more so back and forth with someone who actually is politically educated. I assumed you would bring more to the conversation than what you heard.
How many people voted for this guy?
You're one of those people. I don't know what your point is.
Yeah, how many people?
77 million.
80 something.
No, not 80 something million. You're wrong, and you're breaking up. You don't have the necessary brain power to engage in this conversation. It's okay. It's okay. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you may call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Well, I tried to let that guy up, and then he ran. I don't know what happened there. You were literally chirping in the comments. You said, hey, let me up. Don't talk to this guy. Let me up. And then I did.
Hello, my friend.
And you left in 2 seconds. Bro, do you even go here?
Hello, my friend.
What state are you in?
Hello, bro. I am from
What
Ukraine.
state are you in? You're from Ukraine? Okay. You can't vote. I'm sorry. Hope Russia stops blowing y'all up. They're terrible. W's in the chat to Phoenix Eye. Thank you, Survive, for the summer sunset. Thank you so much, Phoenix, for sending out the 5 memberships over on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for your support. Phoenix is starting off with the support of the stream today. Big W's to Phoenix. And W's in the chat to Ivan for the $1. Hector, why is Fuzzy Lumpkins, who clearly has no brain self, trying to debate you while being on his knees and hurting his jaws for the orange fool? He should get an education and learn that he's being caught by Trump like most of his rubes are. Yeah, they're going to learn one day. I didn't know where to go with that conversation. He said he voted for Trump because he's a strong president, and then admittedly said he's quote unquote failed on the border. So I'm like, what does that say about you then? Is there maybe an argument I can make that you do not know what strength looks like? That your measurements for it are clearly off, if that's the best that you have to support the president? And then I would then make the argument that only weak men support weak presidents. I think that's a fair assessment. Only weak men support weak presidents. Donald Trump in no way, shape, or form is an example of a man. And quite frankly, he would then be more so accurately, by y'all's words and definitions, a bitch. He would be a bitch-made president because of his policies. Friendly reminder that he quite literally got on a hate train against American citizens for putting their hands in a pool that his contractors poorly reflected. Friendly reminder that the man lashed the hell out after sucking off Israel and then them immediately getting him to the 9-day war we saw last year. He's reportedly been giving a bunch of dissent towards Netanyahu this time around after the strikes on February 28th because he is not in control of the situation. None of that looks good. So I did hear about the new wig. I haven't seen it. The last time I saw it, guys, I don't watch a lot of his things anymore. I used to keep up with it daily, but again, it's mostly him cycling the same talking points. I thought we've long understood that man was wearing a little wig. But I guess he got a new one. Fuck it. We'll look at it. Oh, this is in Vegas? Oh man, is Trump having a midlife crisis? Is that what's happening? Hold on, I'll put up the picture for you guys.
God bless you.
Trump said, "New do who the new do, new do who's this?" As the people say, those kids, the young ones. I love the young ones. The younger, the better. Was that Trump? Hold on, I'll put up the picture for y'all. It won't show up on YouTube though. Sorry. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. So TikTok updated, and whatever happened with this update, its image format, like putting up pictures, it does not support all the same pictures anymore. Because I literally have photos that I used 3 days ago that are no longer supported by this app. This app is always getting worse. Ever since the US put stake in this app, it's gotten so much worse. Here we go. Goodness gracious. New do. New do. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this new do? Making my hair great again. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That's your boy. That's your boy. Just in case anyone was did not know this, the new hairdo doesn't make him a better president. It doesn't make him a better president. I just wanna point that out. The new hairdo does not make him a better president. So funny that you're obsessed with DJT. Define obsession. Chips, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. And do you regret your vote?
Hell no.
Hell no. Why is that?
Because he's the greatest president of all time.
Cool. So if you're to say he's the greatest president of all time, you would then be able to substantiate this with metrics, right? Like there would be something,
Yes.
some form of measurement that we can use to ascertain his greatness and
I
compare
have a
it
bunch
to
of
previous
empirics.
presidents. You have a bunch? Is that what you said? You have a bunch?
A bunch of empirics.
Empirics. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Let's start with one. What do you got?
I have he's the greatest president of all time.
You want to get to the empirics?
What's that?
What do you mean? What's that? The word you just used.
Trump is the best president of all time. He beat Kamala.
So, can you define
Oh,
empiric?
I'm
for
sorry,
me?
Kamala.
Can you define empiric for me?
Empiric?
Yeah. Can you define that?
It's like trying to like back up a claim or something like that. Like show proof of a claim that you're trying to get through to your skull.
It would be something that we can like observe.
Through your brain,
it's something we can like even experiment. It would be kind of like what I said in metrics when it would be like empiric something, right? Empiric something. You put empiric before another word, like when we say empirical data, and we would assess that data through the observation, the experimentation, and the exploration of whatever the topic is or whatever the item is that we can then use and argue the data of. That's what that would be. But you said you had empirics, and then I asked you to provide it, and then you said, what is that? So I don't really know. I don't know what you want me to do with that, boss man.
Sir, I don't know what you just said to me, but all I know is Donald Trump is the best president of all time.
I'm sure you think so, buddy. Do you dream about Donald Trump when you go to bed at night?
No, I don't. I dream about money.
You dream about money? You've never had
They're making money, that's all.
you never had an orange toupee flying around on Lindsey Graham's back in your dream?
No, I did. I dressed up as Donald Trump as on Halloween.
So all I heard is you foreplayed as Donald Trump. Like you was like foreplaying. Who is you foreplaying with?
I wasn't foreplaying.
Not foreplaying. Not foreplaying. Excuse me. Well, you could foreplay. Role play. Excuse me. Wrong word. You was role playing as Donald Trump, bro. That's crazy, dog.
Foreplay.
Yeah.
Where's
that was you,
at, buddy?
That was you. Oh, I know cosplay. I'm using role play for a very specific reason. I think he was in a room with somebody getting hot and bothered with Trump's toupee on and a red tie and a suit. So when you cosplayed Donald Trump, did you do the accordion? Because you were role playing and foreplaying, it's not the accordion. You gotta. That's the hand action that you're looking for. This doesn't do anything.
No,
you gotta.
No.
You gotta. Yeah. Hey, good day, man. What the fuck was that? Soft non-farmer. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I don't know where he went. Soft non-farmer. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Totally a mistake. I apologize.
Got you. Do me a favor before you go. Can you tell the people to tap the damn screen?
Tap that damn screen.
I appreciate that. W's to you. Guys, get the likes up to 50K and beyond. Show the algorithm want to be here. Thank you guys for knocking out the gift goals. Shit. Let me go ahead and reset that. My apologies. Let me reset that onto some finger hearts here. Continue to share out the live with your friends and family. If the shares are not at least 100, I can't see right now. If the shares are not at least 100, that means you guys don't want people to hear this information. And if you guys don't want people to hear this information, thank you guys for the follows. That sounds like y'all are selfish bastards. We don't engage in selfishness over here, okay? Unless selfishness that negatively impacts other people, basically. So make sure that you're not being selfish and sharing out the live. Knock out the finger hearts goals that I just reset it to. If you haven't sent your daily heart meets, please make sure you're doing so as well. W's in the chat to Angie. Hi, Angie, for the $5 Venmo. Mitch is out of the hospital, and what do you think will happen with Fauci? Keep up the great work. So I did see the post about Mitch being out the hospital. And now he's going to be a work from home representative. Mitch McConnell is going to be a work from home representative. There's a special belly laugh that comes up when I think about that, because I feel like Republicans were one of the biggest haters of work from home individuals during the pandemic specifically, and even afterwards, when they saw in some areas that work from home people performed at the same level, if not even better. When they were at home, they was like, nah, we have these buildings here. We got to use them for something. But yeah, Mitch McConnell is going to be able to work from home, which is another way they're going to cover up the fact that he's probably going to be, or if he ain't already, dead in the next couple of weeks. Literally, they're going to, at this point, I feel like bro can be rotting in his bed for the next 3 weeks, and they're going to say that he's working on behalf of the people still. It's insane. But they'll have the cover for it. Once he's home. If you're going to have the energy for Joe Biden feeling like he wasn't mentally competent, even though he at least still made public appearances and we heard him every single day, then you should keep that same energy for not Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. I'm just saying, keep that same energy for Mitch McConnell. That's just my thoughts. What was your second question, Angie? Oh, what do you think will happen with Fauci? They're going to try and prosecute him to hell. And then all the cases are going to fall flat because they have nothing. That's all that's going to happen. Unfortunately for him, there's going to be a couple legal battles, but then he'll be able to get restitution, I would say, afterwards. He can then get them for defamation. That's exactly what he should do. Pull a Eugene Carroll, sue the hell out of the Trump administration for defamation. Username, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Do you regret your vote?
Of course not. I love Trump.
Of course not. You love Trump.
Yeah.
What kind of love we talking about?
Like the one that's really special, the one that you only hold for one specific person, you know? It's hard to put into words. I get butterflies around him. Yeah.
You get butterflies for Donald Trump.
Yep, I love his speeches too.
You love those speeches.
Yep.
Can you do a Trump impression?
All
Thank you,
right.
Mayo, for that answer. I appreciate you. Thank you. That doesn't sound like Trump. Hey. The beat sounds fire. The words are kind of trash. You could probably be a better lyricist. Come on, give me your best bar. Give me your best bar, bro. You got the beat. The beat's on there. Give me your best bar, because like that weird attempt at like trying to be funny and racist was bad. Give me an actual bar. Can you rap?
All right, I gotta mentally prepare myself.
Hey guys, I guess.
Oh no. See, I asked you for a bar. You keep playing like AI. It's weird. Bro. You're like killing trees right now to be racist. That's crazy. Like if you want to like be racist towards black people, that's one thing, but I will not allow you to fuck with the trees. Is that's the best you have? That's the best you have? MAGA's finest, ladies and gentlemen. MAGA's finest. Dude, you're not even funny.
I'm still trying.
You're not even funny.
Give me
weird.
Give me a shot. Come on, give me one more.
I think actually you don't have to worry about me giving you a shot.
I just need one
What
more
I
shot.
would encourage you to do, is maybe go to hell. And if you go to hell, the first thing you should do is find Lindsey Graham, and he'll probably give you the back shots that you want. Lindsey Graham will absolutely give you the appropriate back shots in hell. Go do that. Go do that. Go do that. Stay in school, kids. This is why Bernie wants to give us free college. I don't think free college is going to help these people, because you still have to opt in. And the belief that they would opt in to the free college would be based on wanting a better education. It would be based on them actively seeking intelligence, respecting science. Trump supporters don't do that. They don't do that. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. They don't do that. And getting accepted. Exactly, Law. Exactly. Those are the very different things, okay? You would have to want to go, and then you'd have to get accepted, okay? I feel like the first barrier is already going to be hard enough, and then the second one, let's be real. These people are literally still saying that the COVID vaccine did not reduce the spread. I don't know what your chances are going to be in college. There was a viral video I watched a couple weeks back, and it was of this white lady who was complaining about, I don't remember what school it was, but she was literally complaining about the classes because they were anti-Christian. She said they were anti-Christian. They did not allow her to respect her faith. That was her first claim. And that they were, basically, they only allowed you to think one way. There's a specific word that I'm looking for. I guess exclusionary of like any other thought process or idea. Mind you, this lady is not only talking mad shit about trans people, for one. So, oops, sounds like discrimination. But she also then went as far as it was talking about like the earth and biology. And I'm like, how do you go to college believing the earth is flat? How do you go to college believing the earth is flat? No, they didn't let her preach. No, that's a different lady. I know what you're talking about. But this was a different one that I saw. This lady was like talking mess about the fact that they did not entertain her flat earth ideology. And I'm like, did you go to school to learn? Did you go to school to preach? Which is crazy. That's actually kind of the problem with Trump supporters, come to think of it. Trump supporters, when they request up on these lives and stuff, they don't come here to learn anything. They come here to debate stuff that they don't know. I was literally up on Joey's panel earlier, and there was a kid that was trying to debate abortion so bad. He was trying to debate abortion so bad. So bad. And they cooked him, bro. They cooked him. Law was there. DRZ was up there. Bro didn't know anything. And I hope Joey clips it, because I told him to. He better clip that shit. It was funny. Hey, Trash R Us, you got a lot of whining that you're doing here. Y'all have fun doing nothing every day, all day. What? I'm at work. There's a call-in number for you. I don't know why you're doing all this chirping. There you go. I don't know why you're doing all this chirping. It was so easy. Yeah. The easiest way to stop like abortion debaters, or wannabe abortion debaters, I should say specifically, the easiest way to stop them is then ask them about the different stages and the names of the pregnancy, right? from embryo to fetus, so on. So just ask them what the different terms are. And the funniest thing about that argument is because they often say that abortion is murder. That's the first thing. Abortion is murder. None of them can substantiate that, because when you ask them about the different stages of pregnancy and what we refer to as a human clump of cells, they can't start with the first words all the way to the end. The reason why, just in case you guys did not know this, is that there's, now I'm blanking on them now. Let's go from fetus, embryo, fetus, right? And then at some point, it becomes a what? Say it with me. Child. But they argue that abortion is murder, even though the country already sets laws, the point of viability, to where we protect the life of that child. Rose said conception happened in the video. Yeah, and he said conception, what did he say was a few weeks long? Gestation was a few weeks? Yeah. That shit was crazy. He thought one of 3 holes were having a uterus hole. Did I miss that part? I must have missed that part. I was doing something. I was getting ready for the live. I must have missed that part. God damn. W's in the chat to the One Mighty Pen for the $10 super chat. Trump supporters are intellectually lazy. If they have to work for it, it ain't happening. It's easier to just believe whatever they are told. Your faithful DNC bot 8475. I added DNC because why not? W's in the chat to you. Thank you, the One Mighty Pen, for your support. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're correct. That's why one of the hardest things a Trump supporter can do is look up their sources. Dean and Parker ruined that question. Oh, God damn it. One of the hardest things for them to do is look up their own claims. These people will be the quickest to come up on a panel, and they'll chirp and yap and blah, 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 and then you go, prove it. And what do? Notice the best that we've had today so far is a Trump supporter who loves him, or more so loves calling people the hard R. Who was the first guy again? I don't even remember. These people are so irrelevant. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, phone lines are open. 737-295-5321. A lot of chirpers over there on the YouTube side. Call the number on screen if you would like to express your positions and opinions. This is to see if you do not regret your vote, and if so, why? Simple question requires simple answers. I do not regret my vote for Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. I think it's one of the smartest votes you could have possibly given in any presidential election throughout history. I think she was an exceptional candidate, and every single day that Trump breathes proves my point as to exactly why I voted for her and should not have voted for the alternative. And if you're a Trump supporter on the TikTok side, request up in the box. Hi, Erica.
Hello. Hi. What it do, what the business is.
Oh, we talking to the people. So far we've had trolls and dudes with homoerotic relationships with Trump. It was something. A guy came up here and said that he dressed up as Donald Trump once. I corrected him and said he role played as Donald Trump once.
Sounds kinky.
Yeah, they're good at that. They're very good at that. They have very weird kinks. I would tell them to go to hell and actually bring them to fortune.
They'd enjoy it. They would enjoy it.
How many Trump supporters do you guys think cried when Lindsey Graham went out the paint?
Went on down to glory.
I feel like they cried. Some of it may even cried blood.
Blood is wild.
You didn't say role play? I said foreplay, then I said role play. Yeah. I said foreplay, then role play. Then I was like, oh, wait, they do both. The foreplay is probably taking the toupee off and tickling somebody's tip with it. I can see it, bro.
I have a very shiny forehead.
Oh, I have a very shiny forehead. Did y'all see that video I put in the Discord of me at the event? The way that shit... The way that shit bounced in the light. Did y'all see that?
Sometimes I feel like you can see like your reflection in that bitch. I'm like, Lee, Jesus.
Reflection in
Give me some powder.
Crazy. Thank you, Mad Cat. I appreciate you.
Powder.
Reflection in that is crazy.
I gotta go on mute for a moment.
Go ahead and do that. I shared a report here. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it yet, but we will go over it. The FCC. First and foremost, I have a quick question for everyone. I have a quick question for everyone. Is monopolization, in reference to companies, institutions, so on and so forth, is monopolization good? Yes or no? Is monopolization good? I want to see what answers I get. I want to see what answers I get from the people. I like to see how smart my chat is. I'm looking for yeses. I knew what most of you would say, but I'm actively looking for yeses because I'm curious. I was watching it and then you went live? Oh, okay. Yep. Not Rita saying yes. Rita, traitor, Rita. So, guess what the FCC just did recently? There was a national ownership of TV broadcasts. There was a cap on there by the FCC. The Trump administration, or more so Brendan Carr specifically, didn't like that cap. He thought it was unnecessary. So, to the industry trying to monopolize? Yes, absolutely, that's good. To the industry trying to monopolize, that's good. So I want to be clear. Let me be very specific and clear. Is the GOP monopolizing on several different industries, one of them being TV broadcast? Is that a good thing? I think we can all say absolutely the fuck not. The FCC voted on Thursday to remove the cap on TV station ownership in the U.S., delivering a big win to media companies aligned with President Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Supporters of the cap immediately said they will challenge the FCC's action in court. We could see that undone. We'll see. They argue that only Congress has the authority to make such a change. While the legal battle plays out, the rule change will likely mean that big station group owners like Sinclair will buy up more TV stations, furthering a shift from local to national ownership. Thursday's party line vote repealed the national broadcast ownership rule, which bars a single company from reaching more than 39% of U.S. TV households over the public airwaves. FCC Chair Brendan Carr said the rule will be replaced by a case-by-case review process, giving him more power over deals involving local TV stations across the country. Oopsies. There's the cat out of the bag. So Brendan Carr will then be able to say, well, I prefer this company to have more, and maybe this company not. Never mind the broad cap that would negatively impact all of them. But yeah, I'm going to now be able to give preferential treatment towards Republican supporting networks that go on TV, as if TV isn't bad enough as it sits right now. Exactly, Jordan. State-sponsored media. Controlling the media is a particular tenet of fascism, just in case you guys didn't know. And I love how many of you guys that argue against Donald Trump matching all 14 of those tenets, you don't seem to actually look into the very specific language and the very specific aspects of fascism and authoritarianism and how Donald Trump meets every single one. Every single one. What up, Jeffrey? Every single one. Network TV stations should own local channels, not these shifty third parties. Yeah. It's going to be Fox Entertainment and propaganda every station. They're already trying. Desperately. Yeah, we are. We're not done with the show. We just have to take a quick little pause because of the last 2 weeks specifically and what we had going on Wednesday. But no, Fun and Facts will be back. Literally was just talking with Erica about that last week and all the things we needed to talk about. And this week. So yeah, it will be back. It just schedules.
Bro, I was legit just thinking about Fun and Facts, and it won't be back next Wednesday or the Wednesday after that.
Shit.
It probably won't be back until like the last Wednesday of the month.
We just gonna say September, y'all.
Let's say September.
We're gonna say September.
But it's coming back.
But
it's coming.
We are not done. Just on pause. We are not done.
Yep.
We are just on pause.
August is a very, very busy month. I had a lot of stuff to do. Got to go back home for something and then also go to Vegas and other stuff. Try to maintain some semblance of a normal life, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot happening. I gotta turn my camera on over here. Okay, there we go.
Hey, right side of history. Go ahead and tell me what that side looks like. Go ahead and tell me what that side looks like. I'm just curious. He is literally in his username, right side of history. I love how you guys speak more with your usernames than with your mouths. Call in number on screen 737-295-5321 or request up in the box if you're a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote. I love how you guys speak with more of your username than your actual mouth. Would you ever
say the
do
darndest things.
a real debate? Define a real debate.
They want you to go on Jubilee, Hector.
Oh, we're considering fucking Jubilee a real debate now? Jesus. Jeebus.
Bruh.
Man.
I want you to go on Jubilee.
Yeah, Jubilee platforms people like fucking Brandon Tatum. Like, what? If you consider that a real debate, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Brandon Tatum is the best that the right has to offer. Do you know he used to be a police officer here in Arizona?
I did not know that. I didn't know what state he was an officer in.
Yeah, in Tucson. I'm just kidding, in Tucson.
Say no way you just said Tucson.
Yeah, I always say that, Tucson. It's Tucson. But in Tucson. And he always talks about how he was a police officer and how that's why he knows so much, because he used to be a police officer.
Hey, is the live lagging for anyone else, TikTok? Someone said it was lagging. I just want to make sure.
Oh, no, not lagging for me.
A phone error on their end. Said it's fine for you? Well, it could be because you're on the panel. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's fair.
Nope. Most people said no. This person said yes. This person said yes. The lawyer said yes. I believe him. Not sure if you guys heard the new executive order that Donald Trump signed. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, I'm talking about law.
Oh, okay. I guess you can believe that lawyer.
Donald Trump signed executive orders today that aim to deny U.S. citizenship to children born in the United States to so-called birth tourists. The orders, which have not yet been made public, apparently expand the definitions of children the White House deems ineligible for birthright citizenship and seek to ban birth tourism, which the president claimed on Thursday is practiced by hundreds of thousands of people. That seems like a wildly inflated estimate. According to the Migration Policy Institute, the highest census-based estimate puts birth tourism at 22,000 to 26,000 babies born annually on U.S. soil, although government data show just 9,600 births to mothers with foreign addresses in 2024 alone. This executive order is going to be challenged in court and most likely struck down just like his other ones. But it goes to show what the directives and the priorities of the president are, and it's not to lower your prices that he jacked up. Ben, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
And do you regret your vote?
Not really.
Why is that?
I agree with most of what he's doing right now.
You agree with most of what he's doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So most of what he's doing is locking people up in detainment centers so they can be used for free labor. Most of what he's doing is making the situation worse in the Middle East with the war in Iran and spending billions of dollars of taxpayer funds for no clear objective. Most of what he's doing is literally making it easier for criminals to criminalize here in the United States. Most of what he's doing is pardoning the fuck out of people who are, bad. So I don't know what good you think that is.
Well, back to your first point there. Those are illegal immigrants who broke into the United States, knowing they were going to break the law, and you face the consequences when that happens.
No, that would be incorrect. Not to mention a consequence of quote unquote breaking a law that you're saying, which would then have to be determined in a court of law, would not be utilized for free labor or slave labor.
It's not slave labor. Come on.
It's not slave labor? What's slave labor to you?
That's a big conversation. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
You said it's not slave labor. So if you had a rebuttal, I imagine you have an argument. Define slave labor. What is slave labor to you?
Just taking people to work against their will.
Oh. Okay. So then would you not say that throwing someone in the detention center with no clear date on when you're getting out because of their unsubstantiated legal proceedings that they're dodging, and then utilizing them to work on behalf of the center, to work on behalf of fields, to work on behalf of anything else, in order to get any kind of, we'll say, I won't say reward, compensation to get key goods that you're not giving them? Would you not say that would be slave labor?
I would say if I was in their shoes, I would rather be doing that than locked up.
Whoa,
jail.
Hold on. Per your definition, you described what immigrants are going through in detention centers. Per your definition of slave labor. I just want to point that out.
Pardon, one more time?
Your definition of slave labor is exactly what immigrants are going through in detention centers across the United States.
I just wouldn't agree with that.
Yeah, then you probably shouldn't have said it.
Well, we can disagree on that. How about we move on?
You'd be disagreeing with yourself.
I'd be disagreeing with you.
No, you'd be disagreeing with yourself. There's a reason I asked you the question. There's a reason why I asked you to define it. And you did.
Illegal. I personally do not think the illegal criminals Donald Trump is putting in these detention centers are put to slavery.
Yeah, you keep saying illegal criminals. So if you're one, people aren't illegal. Two, if you're a criminal, that would be based off of a conviction in a court of law. Because here in the United States, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. There's a due process that these people would be afforded to get to that determination, and said due process is being violated grossly. Erica, correct me on the number there. I believe it's 10,400 times or 10,400 cases were reviewed, and then the majority of them.
I am going to have to correct you, friend. It was over 18,000 cases that have been reviewed, and 10,400 of them, the Trump administration was found to be in violation of due process.
There we go. 10,400 times.
Okay, but when I say illegal, like, sure, like legally you could say the court of law and everything, but they've clearly committed a crime. They're not in the country they're supposed to be. They are a criminal. If somebody broke into your
commit
house,
a crime if you don't give them the due process to determine so?
All right, let me give you an example. Say you're sleeping in bed at night. Somebody breaks into your house and they're arrested and whatnot, but they haven't been convicted yet in the court of law.
The analogy is not the same.
Yeah,
they
at all.
The crime?
At all. Not to mention ICE agents going around and picking up anyone that they determine to be breaking into the country based off of skin color and accent would be very problematic.
That is when I joined the live, that's what I said. I agree with a lot of what he's doing. That's what I don't agree with.
Oh,
personally.
Interesting. So then if you don't agree with that, you wouldn't agree with Donald Trump on their immigration
I would agree with his policies against the illegal immigrants, but if ICE agents are falsely picking up like US citizens, then I wouldn't agree with that. No.
That's what they're
But that's a part of his policy, though. So within the policy that they have laid out, since we're calling it that, or just bring it to you, because we're calling it that, that is what they have laid out for them to do, then you wouldn't agree with his immigration policy.
Well, I agree with his illegal immigration policy. Obviously, I don't.
You agree with the idea of it. You don't agree with how it's being implemented. And how it's executed is actually more important than the idea, the ideology. So with that being said, you can't have it. It can't be two ways. All right. You can't say I like the idea of it, but I don't like the way that it's executed. Because then you don't agree with it.
I mean, yeah. I guess in a way you're right. But I don't know.
What else are you supporting when it comes to Donald Trump? Because obviously immigration is not your strong suit.
Oh, I like the UFC.
Ain't no fucking way.
W's in the chat to Melissa for the $2 super chat. MAGA chat is downright scared of you, nephew. I know. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. There's been a lot of creators that's been popping up left and right lately, and I find it fascinating how much of the people dodge me and go to them. They actively seek out a lack of intelligence. That's a separate conversation, though. W's in the chat to you.
Can we talk about it on the back end?
We can talk about that on the back end.
Okay,
Guys,
cool.
the best ways to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Please make sure you're continuing to double tap that screen. Thank you guys so much for getting the likes to over 100,000. Continue to do the rest of the good things. So, Ben, you know the UFC is not political, right? Like, it's not a political entity. It's not a political policy. You can support that from your couch. That doesn't really have anything to do with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you, Ben?
I'm 20.
You're what?
I'm 20 years old.
Year of birth.
2006, May 20th.
Okay. You're 20 years old. What good do you think it serves you to support Donald Trump, considering that Donald Trump's policies do not positively impact you and your future?
I was kind of just bored and wanted a conversation. But I do support Trump, but I just don't know as much about politics as you guys. So you're gonna.
So you support Trump for based off of nothing?
If I had to pick a side.
If you had to pick a side.
Like the war in Iran, I think was kind of justified.
Okay. What's justified about blowing up people that were willing to negotiate?
Were they willing to negotiate, though, is the question.
Mm-hmm. February 26th. February 26th. It was a Thursday before that Saturday of the 28th. We literally were having productive conversations with them. Both sides came out and said it was one of the most productive conversations they've had in several years. And then Donald Trump blew them up on the 28th and said, we've been planning this the entire time.
Yeah, that was a good plan. It's part of war. War isn't great, obviously, but it happens, and sometimes it's needed.
Now it's a part of war. Hold on. So we went back, because my question was very specific. I said, what's the point of blowing up someone who was willing to negotiate? And then you said, were they? Right? The reason why you asked that question is because you were exploring the reasoning behind doing such a thing when we could have avoided said action. And then now, upon me telling you that they had it planned the whole time, now you're saying that's good tactics.
No. Donald Trump has no reason to trust the Iranians. Why would he?
They have no reason to trust us because we're the ones who go back on our word.
Yeah, and then they're in war. Nobody trusts each other.
Okay, cool.
So what do? You just wait. You don't wait.
In war, no one trusts each other. Again, 2 days prior, we weren't in a war. We were on negotiating with them, and they went well. So let me ask you this. Why would you support a president who was incapable of negotiating? And then if you go back 3 terms, Obama was.
I don't think it would be possible over time to negotiate successfully with the Iranians.
It was possible before, over time.
I don't think so.
Sean,
you're on the line. Hold for 1 moment. What do you mean you don't think so?
But that's why we...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Pardon?
You said you don't think so.
Did I just get shushed?
No.
Oh.
What?
I thought I heard Sean. Sorry.
Yeah.
What was the conversation? Sorry, that distracted me a little bit.
The JCPOA was negotiated under Obama, and it was supposed to last well throughout the Biden administration. Did you know that?
Yeah, but different presidents have like different trust within allies, and I worded that terribly. I'm sorry.
It's not about trust. It's not about, hey, I feel like Iran's good, so we're going to leave them alone. It's about a deal that they were literally respecting and upholding. They were following the guidelines before Donald Trump pulled us out of it in 2018. I'm not asking for trust. I'm asking for the documents and the regulations to prove themselves, and they were. The Trump administration has been incapable of getting anywhere close to that. And the last time under the MOU, we literally were conceding to everything that they wanted, or a large portion of what they wanted.
But you said it was like Donald Trump had this plan before, so obviously he was never up to negotiate in the first place.
Yeah, you completely missed the point I was trying to make there. I said, why would you support a president who can't make a deal that a previous president was able to, that would have lasted throughout his 2 terms? Like literally his first term and second term.
He wasn't trying to make the deal.
Why?
Because he didn't trust Iran.
Okay. You can keep saying that,
They
but it's
thought
not
it'd be a
about
better
trusting
idea to
them.
attack them.
We literally had no reason to distrust them prior until Donald Trump instigated the relations.
They were getting nuclear resources.
No, they weren't until
Yes,
Obama pulled us out of the
were.
deal.
They were.
They
That's
were
the whole
not.
reason the war started.
It's,
Or one of
again,
them.
Donald Trump pulled us out of the deal in 2018. We did not see their nuclear enrichment go above 3.67%. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you, Mama Girl. Until after he pulled us out. If you're so concerned with the over 60% enriched uranium, 60% or over, yeah. If you're so concerned about that, you wouldn't have supported the man who allowed them to do it.
Okay. But sometimes.
Caller, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
No, sir.
It's the reason you called in.
I just wanted to put this out there that whether they're Democrat or Republican, they're all funded by the same people. They're all APAC funded. I'm pretty sure just about every single senator in our office is
Incorrect. Not to mention the individuals who would be running this year, many of them on the progressive or DSA side are not funding by APAC. So you're dead wrong. What is the purpose of you calling in? Are you another one of those non-voters that consumes political... Hey. Are you another one of those non-voters who does nothing but consume political propaganda for a system that you ultimately think doesn't work on your behalf? Are you one of those people? Is that you? Yeah. So, hey, really quickly, I have a question for you. What are the three branches of government?
What?
What are the three branches of government?
Was it okay, I can't tell you off the top of my head. I'm not gonna.
Fascinating.
I'm not gonna search.
And do you know how many representatives are in Congress?
I believe there's around 200.
Ah. Okay. All right. And do you know who your state senators are?
Yes, I do.
Who are they?
I'm not going to air because I'm not going to air out.
Thank you guys for the follows. I'm sorry, what?
I'm not going to air them out there because I'm not going to put out what state I'm from. I'm just saying.
You're not going to put out what state you're from? It's a
Mark
state.
Kelly and Ruben Gallego.
Yeah, exactly. Ted Cruz and John Cornyn. Look how easy that was.
Oh. Oh, Hector. So somewhere in Texas.
Does that
God bless you.
Erica, how long you think it'll take? How long you think it'll take to find me now that I gave you my senators?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Texas is pretty big. So is Arizona. I don't know. You must be in Delaware.
If you don't know who they are, just say that, bro.
I do know who my senators are. I'm not going to tell you.
Just tell me your senators. If you know exactly who they are, just tell them.
You're an idiot. You literally play off of people's emotions for views and content.
I don't know. Nothing I've said was appealing to emotions. I haven't said anything about emotions. We're not having an emotional argument. I feel like asking specifically about state senators has nothing to do with emotions. Hey, bro, don't kirk out. I just want to know who your senators are. That's it.
There's no hey, you can only donate this much money.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to know who your senators are.
Okay, you're an idiot, dude.
Okay.
I just want to let you know you're found, buddy.
I want to let you know that I literally have your area code.
We're gonna have a conversation. Boo.
That's a very great point, Emmy. Do you know that I have your area code? I can use this area code to find out what state you're in. So if you were so concerned, about believing that naming what state you're in with millions of people would be in some way, shape, or form going to dox you, then you literally would not have called into this number. So now that we've established that, please understand that no one here cares who you are and what you have going on. We just want you to answer a simple question. If you do not know, I don't know what I just said is a threat. What did I just say that's a threat? What did I just say that's a threat?
Is that a federal crime?
Is what a federal crime? Is what a federal crime?
Is a federal crime.
They're healing.
Doxing, you can get prosecuted for doxing. Did I dox you? I'm sorry, did I dox you? Did I dox you? Did I dox you? Yes, go ahead and let my local police department know that I told you your area code and I could find you with it. Go ahead and tell them.
You didn't even say his area code.
I didn't say his area code at all.
Reinforce me with him on that one. I wanted to talk to him. It was such a good conversation.
Oh my gosh. Imagine being that scared. Scared of what, bro?
I don't know.
Scared of what? Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. If you are a Trump supporter who regrets their vote, this live is a safe space for you to come up here and express all the reasons that made you get out off the MAGA plantation, because you guys are getting whipped to hell on there. I saw the lashes and everything. And if you are a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you think he's doing a great job, you think there's something us libs, leftists, whatever the case is, are missing, then you may also request up in the box or call the number on screen, and I can give you several reasons as to why you're wrong. Do me a favor and check out my name in the top left corner. When you click on it, you'll scroll down to the B5 gift gallery. To help us stay in this league, it's super duper helpful that you become the title gifters of any of the gifts in the gift gallery. So please make sure if you want to support the platform in that way that you can do so. And then of course there's always going to be the links in the bio. Follow me on all the social media platforms, Hector Talks with 2 R's, and everything I'm available on. Go ahead and go over to my shop and get yourself some merchandise at hectorshops.com with 2 R's. Join the Discord community, public, free, over 780 members strong, and do all the good things. Those of you on the YouTube side, hit the like button on the stream, subscribe, and turn on notification bells as well. And if you want to support the platform, you may send a super chat, super sticker, or consider becoming a member. Bro was that scared over just admitting he didn't know who his state senators are. Atlas, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
And do you regret your vote?
No, because he's never gonna give you up. He's never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and... No, I'm kidding. You can kick me now.
And desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up.
I mean, I feel like he should have just went
He
straight
should have
to...
kept on. He could have kept that shit going.
He should have done an audition, man.
I know, right?
Like, I mean,
I was gonna sing with him. I just wasn't fast enough.
I'm sure the people here enjoyed it, but you know, you have a gift, sir. You can use it. You can use it for good. Make you some money. Make you some money. I'm just saying.
He sounded awful.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's rude. Don't shut down his dream. Don't shut down his dream like that. That was rude, Erica. That wasn't very left of you.
Oh, what'd I do? I didn't say anything. Was it the face? It had to be the face.
You said it was awful. Nothing. You said it was awful.
I did? I said it out loud?
Yeah, we heard you out loud. All of us heard you here.
I'm not bad.
Terrible.
I didn't.
Terrible.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry. I didn't even know. I thought I said it like silently. My bad.
No need to. That's how we got back at being lied to. Oh, that part.
Bruh.
That part.
Like, you gotta stop. Wait, we can't. Like, hey, stop lying to men. That's why a lot of you are walking around in your 40s, and you know what the rest is. Stop lying to men. Tell them the truth. All right. They say tell women the truth. Tell them the truth. I guarantee you, you'll be better off for it.
You know what I love about
What's that?
The Guardian?
What's that?
They're messy in the most polite way. They are. They are. So the article we were just reading about Donald Trump's executive orders trying to stop this birth tourism nonsense, and to where they can't even they don't even know where he's getting his numbers from. No one does. There's a little paragraph here that says, for context, it seems worth keeping in mind that Trump's own father, Fred Trump, was born a U.S. citizen in 1905 to a non-citizen mother who arrived in New York from Germany 6 months pregnant. The president's Scottish-born mother, Mary Ann Trump, later gave birth to her first 2 children, the current president's older siblings, in the U.S. before becoming a U.S. citizen herself. I just think that's the funniest thing.
But here, okay, I don't want to be a party pooper. And I'm sorry for being a party pooper. But here's the thing about his whole birthright citizenship thing. What he wants is he wants it to be for people who have at least one U.S. born parent. So that way we can't use the fact that his mom was an immigrant on him, that she wasn't a citizen, and that she had 2 kids in the U.S. before becoming a citizen. That's the whole thing, because his dad was already a citizen, because dad was born in New York, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when people always say, well, his mom was an immigrant, I'm like, well, guys, you know how my brain works, Hector.
Yeah. They always install the little, or for the most part, they try to put the little parameters that would protect them every time.
Exactly.
Every time.
Every single time, without fail. Every time.
It's kind of like when Josh Hawley introduced that bill to tackle whatchamacallit? Insider trading, and then it extended over to the president, and then he was like, "Never mind, I don't like that bill anymore."
Bruh.
Literally, like, oops, yeah, I think that's a bad thing. Okay, this would apply to the president. President pulled his support. Crazy shit, y'all.
That's funny as hell.
Crazy shit.
My gosh, that's so funny. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey. Anywho.
It's Erica with a C. Erica with a K is a completely different Erica. That's a white Erica. That's a white British Erica. This is black.
Yeah.
American Erica.
I'm black American. Mm-hmm. I'm foundationally black American.
Oh yeah. Holly. It's terrible.
Holly, what about him?
Holly's terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
Horrible.
I'm mixed with like some North Carolina black and a lot of Virginia black.
What's Shauna do? What do you do to Shauna? She just said Erica.
I told her I'm foundationally black American.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm, man. Mm-hmm. I get called a tether at least once a day. I'm like, sure.
I used to. That's when I had the flags in my bio. Now they just
keep
call
the flags in your bio.
Now they just call in or look at my face and they say, you look like one of those, what do they call them again? There's another thing they call them too.
Yeah. You had a post, right? Where you did an accent, right? It was like it was a Korean. You did an accent, Jamaican. And I wanted to say the Guyanese has come out, hasn't it?
Slipped out a little
like
bit.
I was like, the Guyanese has come out. Then I was like, nah, if I put that comment, he gonna come up here and call me tether. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to him. I ain't gonna do that. Mm-mm.
They go put that out.
That's what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does that make me spicy black?
Spicy black?
Yeah.
What the hell? Is it like, do y'all use Scotch bonnet?
Scotch bonnet?
Scotch bonnet peppers.
We use all kinds of peppers. I don't know about that specific pepper.
That's a Jamaican thing. That's what they be putting in like oxtail Jamaican food.
Oh, see, I'm not Jamaican.
I know, but like Scotch bonnet is a pepper that you can find in the Caribbean, right?
I'm pretty sure. So, I'm pretty sure we have. I
wouldn't
know about
habanero.
And we probably call it something else. That's another thing.
Possibly. Good point.
Caribbeans be having different names for other shit.
I want to Google that now. There's nothing wrong with being FBA. Someone asked in the comments what's wrong with being FBA. Nothing's wrong with being FBA. Like being a descendant of chattel slavery. Nothing wrong with that. But if you subscribe to Pimp Brother Tariq, something's wrong with you.
Definitely wrong with you there.
The fuck?
No excuses. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did, bro. I'm sorry. I came up here because I wanted to talk to Erica.
Why?
I apologize.
About what?
I want to say that I saw you inside of my live, and because I watch your lives when you're talking to like Trump supporters and other politics and stuff, and I actually really like your show personally.
Thank you.
It's pretty good, but I'm just not like I don't know. I guess I'm just not really like a hater when it comes to people's like political opinions and stuff like that, and it is what it is. But yeah, man, like why do you look so confused right now, bro? Are you good?
Because it's his show and you came over here to talk to me. Did you come over to talk about politics?
No, I just came to say hello to you, and I came to let you know that I really like your show. That's it.
Oh, that's rude. I ain't gonna hold you, friend. Because this is my friend. Yeah, it's my friend's live, and like he's looking for Trump supporters. So like you can definitely send me an inbox or an email. I appreciate you, but like place and time and place.
Yeah, do that.
I hope you have a great day.
Shoot your shot somewhere else.
I got so happy. I was ready to talk about politics.
I've been ready to talk about politics all day.
God bless
you.
You
get to talk about politics.
Could have been DM, exactly. Thank you, Survive the Unspeakable. I appreciate you. WCU. WCU.
I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't respond, but this is I got issue. I can't respond to every single DM, man. I can't, but I appreciate you. I can't. It's a lot of DMs. And even before I did all this, Hector, have you ever been a respond to all your DM type of person?
Well, there was a time where I didn't get money, like back in the day, after 2024. No, people are lucky if they get a response from me within a month.
Just saying.
It's so crazy. Yeah, bro's weird. King, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Why is that?
Because the options was Trump and Kamala Harris.
Oh, look, man, I want to give you a fair warning. Okay? If you choose to go down this road of talking about Kamala Harris over talking about Donald Trump's actions for the past 20 months, you're not going to like it. Okay? So, I would strongly suggest you address one of Donald Trump's policies before I make you look stupid, okay? Here's your floor, all right? Red pill, you talk about Donald Trump and his actions for the last 20 months. Blue pill, you talk about Harris and how she was the lesser candidate. Which pill are you choosing?
I mean, just at the time, just imagine like I'm watching Kamala Harris and
Blue pill it is.
Fucking Mega Stallion just twerking on stage.
Yeah. What does Megan Thee Stallion dancing on stage have to do with her policies?
Her music, bro. Everything.
Bruh, that was
No, I can't hear you. Put some bass in your voice. Are you nervous?
I said everything she stands for, man.
Everything she stands for.
You kind of sound like you're underwater.
Again, are you talking about who Kamala Harris stands for? What Megan Thee Stallion stands for? I thought we were talking about politics.
I mean, both. I mean, if she has Megan Thee Stallion in her stage twerking, dancing, talking about.
Oh, you don't like sexually confident women?
What does it have to do with politics?
Oh, so now you want to address politics? That's crazy because you brought up Megan Thee Stallion to begin with.
I'm just saying, like.
But you brought up Megan Thee Stallion and her dancing on the stage, and I specifically asked you about what that had to do with Kamala Harris policies, and then now you want to come at me with what does that have to do with politics?
Do you think she's a good example for young women?
I think she's a great example of the fact that women can be successful. I think she's a great example of the fact that women can be sexually explicit in a free-ass country. I think she's a great example of great music. 6,000%.
So you think women being sexually, like, open and talking about their wet P word out there?
Yeah, because I can. We've had rappers talking about for decades how hard their shit gets and all the things they be railing down women and this and that. We literally have rappers making music about beating the shit out of women. And God forbid a woman talk about getting her rocks off and put a funky beat to it and you have a beef with it. That's weird. Because you don't have any energy for men who talk about sex all day, every day.
That's wrong too. I'm not advocating for that too. That's wrong too.
Oh yeah? Who's your favorite rapper?
I don't listen to rap music.
What music you listen to?
Country, anything else?
You listen to country music?
God bless you.
I just wanted to know something though, Hector.
Yeah.
Before you go down this road, I just wanted to know like what lyrics of Kid Rock's did you find to be, problematic?
Good question.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
That wasn't hard. I said, what lyrics of Kid Rock's did you find problematic?
What's wrong with Kid Rock? I mean, I don't listen to Kid Rock, but what's wrong with their music? There's nothing wrong with their music.
But you know everything that's wrong with Megan Thee Stallion, even though you don't listen to rap music?
Wild.
I mean,
because Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, rap music as a whole
is she a rapper?
For the young children.
She's a rapper, right?
Rapper.
Ain't nobody asked you what you thought about rap music. Because Kid Rock is also a rapper.
You're asking me about rap music. Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper. Rap music.
But so is Kid Rock. Kid Rock is a rapper too. So that's why I'm asking you, because you seem to have a lot of smoke for he actually is a rapper. He's a bad rapper, but he's a rapper. So anywho, the question that I have for you is this. All right, why do you have all of this smoke for Megan Thee Stallion? All right, who's a rapper, but you don't have any smoke for Kid Rock, who's also a rapper.
I don't even listen to Kid Rock, but anyway.
Also, are you underwater? Have you gone into a tunnel? Are you holding the bottom of your phone?
Hold on. He said he don't listen. He don't listen to Kid Rock, so you don't care. You don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion.
But she's everywhere, man. I'm like, you cannot just.
Is she?
Like, she's everywhere on the internet, everything. Not just Megan Thee Stallion, but
the
like
internet broadcasts people. Yeah, that's kind of what it does. I think he liked me. You know what I like? Surprise me.
Say that these female rappers, like,
yeah, so anyways,
not just
I
Megan Thee
think he
Stallion,
liked me. You know what I like? Surprise me. Fly to Punta Cana. What would you do for this banana? Yeah, like surprises, diamonds, gifts, and trips to the islands. You know what I like? Surprise me. Give me something I see. I just want the rings. I ain't trying to be wifey. Water on slip, got that sliding. Oh, I think he liked me. You know what I like? Surprising him with tricks. Whose lyrics do you think that is?
But besides all that fucking rap shit, and all that
whose
crazy
lyrics
shit,
do you think that is?
I don't care. Besides all
Yeah,
that,
so that's
Can I
the
get some
lyrics.
lyrics?
Yeah, you
Why would
absolutely
you-
can. You absolutely could. Yeah.
Why would you support someone that's
No, who's that
LGBT
song?
community,
Oh, so this is
that's
the lyrics
pro-open
of
borders?
yeah. We can't even hear you, bro. So this is the lyrics of Amber Rose in the song that she wrote "Surprise Me" in 2022. You know, Amber Rose, who was supported by Republicans and spoke at the RNC in 2024. So you seem not to care about the Republican values for allowing this sexually explicit, free, rich woman when she did her thing. So I'm curious as to where your energy is for Republicans. Yeah.
I have some lyrics. So, King, I know we're having a hard time hearing you, Popper, but I know you can hear us. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. Who said that?
I don't know.
Kid Rock said that. Kid Rock, the same guy that performed at Donald Trump's some rallies. I think it was an RNC convention. Yeah, that guy. But you don't have a problem with him. You have a problem with Megan Thee Stallion. That don't make any sense. Make it make sense, King. Or
I'm
just
not
say
here to
that you
justify-
actually don't care.
I'm not here to justify Kid Rock's music, but like,
Oh,
Megan Thee
no,
Stallion's
no.
whole
You're just showing us that you're
Yeah.
not consistent.
Don't shift the subject. Don't shift the subject. Hey. You literally use Megan Thee Stallion to say Kamala Harris was this and that because Megan Thee Stallion performed for Kamala Harris on stage at one of her rallies. That was your argument. Kid Rock has been at several, not just the RNC, several different events and performed for Donald Trump. Kid Rock has been in the White House. He was actually a sponsor specifically when Donald Trump signed the executive order directing agencies to tackle Ticketmaster and their monopolizing. So didn't seem like you had any issue with that gross person, per your logic, right? Per the lyrics we just read, being broadcasted by the Trump administration, being supported by the Trump administration. So what does that say about you?
I don't care about Kid Rock, man. It's not about Kid Rock. It's about.
So then it's not about Megan Thee
But Kid
Stallion.
Rock, exactly. But Kid Rock even used racial slurs in his song. Like he said the word. He said the N-word.
Yeah.
Everybody says the N-word. Who cares?
No, they don't.
He's a white guy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We're not. He's
Bro,
about to. He's
it's just
about
a
to.
word, bro.
Hey, yeah. We're not. Nope.
He's so stupid.
Nope,
Okay,
Nope.
all right.
Nope. I already know what he's trying to do. I already know exactly what he's trying to do. You a demon. So, sir, if it's not about Kid Rock, it's not about Megan Thee Stallion. So, would you like to now give me an example of what made Kamala Harris the lesser candidate?
Yeah, she was pro-LGBT. She was pro-immigration. She was pro.
Okay, cool.
Abortion,
Cool.
all that.
I'm sorry. You don't like people living their lives freely?
No, that's not.
No?
Like, no. Okay, so do you support the neo-Nazis in America? No, we shouldn't allow them to.
Hey. So LGBTQ people are Nazis. Can you tell me what Nazi rhetoric LGBTQ people sponsor?
It's just an example, right? You
It's
said
a horrible
LGBT should
one. It's a terrible
should we
one.
love- I think LGBT is horrible too. You said
Yeah, tell me what's horrible about them.
It's not natural, man.
Not natural. Hold on. I'm sorry. Who determines what's natural? I'm curious.
For me, is the Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know what the Establishment Clause is?
What?
Do you know what the Establishment Clause is?
No, go.
Of course you don't. Yeah.
Go.
That's where the United States government does not show preferential treatment towards anyone's religion.
This is a Christian country.
Yeah. I don't know what that has to do with the establishment clause.
Whether you like it or not, this is a Christian.
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with the
But
establishment clause. Go ahead, Erica.
But the thing is, Hector, is that he said he gets what's natural and what's not from the Bible, is what he said.
He did say that.
All right. So Popper, all right, is God perfect?
Yes.
He is perfect. Does God make mistakes?
No.
He does not make mistakes. Exactly. All right. So then by that virtue alone, all right, homosexual people, all right, are not unnatural. They're natural because they're human beings, and human beings are of God. And we are what? Made in his image.
We have free will to do whatever we want. So by your logic, then
Free will has nothing to do with anything being natural or unnatural, though. No, it's not.
So you're saying a pedo is natural then because they were, by your logic, I'm not saying this is true, but by your logic, a pedo was made by God's image. No, he wasn't. We all have free will to do whatever we want, and we have the word of God to dictate what we do or not.
So if you is this a free will argument that you're trying to make?
I'm just saying, like.
So are you making the argument that people choose to be gay?
Yeah, people choose to be gay. Yes.
Okay. So you believe that being gay is a choice?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Is being straight a choice? Like, can you choose who you're attracted to?
That's just the natural way of
It's a yes or
life,
no
man.
question. Can you choose who you're attracted to?
That's just the natural way of life.
Can you choose who you're
No.
attracted to?
Yes, you can.
You can choose who you're attracted to. Okay.
Yes, you can.
So you spend enough time in a gay club, you think you're going to start wanting to kiss them?
What?
Because it's a choice.
I've never. You would choose not to go to a gay club.
Yeah, but if you were there, you're saying
would I
you
be
could,
there?
you could choose to kiss them, because
Okay,
ultimately attraction is a
theoretically,
choice to you.
Theoretically, if I was at a gay club, I would not choose to be attracted to gay people anyways. Like, what type of question is that?
Okay. Who told you to be? What point in your life, when you saw your first, I guess, young woman, did you choose not to be attracted to them?
You said, when did I choose to be attracted to someone?
When did you choose not to be attracted to women?
Not to be attracted to women?
Uh-huh.
That doesn't even make sense, man.
It does
Like,
make sense. Because according to you, it's all a choice. So when you saw your first young lady that you found to be attractive, you would have then been able to choose that attraction or not choose that attraction.
So let me tell you this. If you had a son, you would let him to be gay? If he chooses to be gay?
No one chooses to be gay. That's the point.
Everybody chooses to be gay, man. It's not natural.
You can't apply your logic to
not-
it. You're making a presupposition
it's
that
not-
your
it's not
argument is
natural.
correct,
Usually is.
and that's not
it's
true.
It's like saying someone chooses to be attracted to a underage person. Like, that's not natural. Like, something led you to that situation. Like, it's not a natural thing to do.
No.
So you're defending.
Can you please take
being
your
a
hand
fucking
off the bottom
creep.
of your phone?
Literally
So
being a creep.
you're choosing to date like underage.
Yeah, so
women.
once
Like,
again,
that's-
we're not comparing LGBTQ people to pedophiles. Pedophiles that should be
it's the same
buried
thing.
under the jail, okay?
It's not the same
It's not
thing.
the same thing in the slightest, because then you would have to tell me how violating a child's fucking consent is the same as two consenting adults engaging in same-sex relations. Since you can't, I'm going to move on from that pathetic argument you just tried to make. According to you...
Also,
yes.
can we please get him to take his hand off the bottom of his phone? The chat can barely understand what he's saying.
I don't know.
Can you hear me
It
better now?
sounds extremely muffled.
Can you hear me better now?
It's for the chat to decide whether they can hear you or not. Like, your sound is awful.
Yeah, what are you on, the iPhone 6?
No, I have an iPhone 16, man.
Yeah, that's
No, you
cap.
don't.
All right, but besides the
Hey,
LGBT, like,
can you
all right, let's
locate
just
your
say-
mic? Can you locate your mic on your phone? Where's your mic on your phone?
It's at the bottom of my phone.
Okay. Can you remove whatever you have covering it?
I guess my case. Let me see.
Your case wouldn't be covering it. It would have a hole.
Can you hear me better now?
This boy talking through a tin can.
I ain't no goddamn iPhone 16. How do I have a 13 and it sounds better than that? Anyways.
But besides that, man,
you've been unable to articulate what makes LGBTQ people wrong or unnatural or anything else.
It's not. It's just unnatural, man. Like, why would you want?
Yeah. So not to mention, we were trying to have a political conversation, but you seem to here have a focus here. No.
Like
You're gonna tell me what makes it unnatural.
It is like just
no. Hey. I'm going to say this one more time. Listen to comprehend, not to respond. Because I don't care what you think and what you think is. Tell me how it's unnatural.
Basically, reproductive systems. Like, nothing
basically the reproductive system. So your argument that it's unnatural if it's not. So your argument, it's your argument that it's unnatural because you can't reproduce?
Yeah,
but they can reproduce. They can reproduce. They just choose not to with the opposing sex.
Nothing
but
attraction isn't a reproduction argument. You can be attracted to someone.
That nothing belongs. He's saying that nothing belongs up there. So, like, I have two questions for you. All right, if a guy, a man, enjoys being pegged by his girlfriend, does that make him gay?
Yeah, that does.
Oh, it does. Even if it's between a man and a woman, it makes him gay. So if God thought that that was gay, then why did he put the male G-spot there then? The male G-spot is right next to the rectum. Tell us.
This is stupid, man. Like,
it's not stupid. Your logic is stupid. Your logic is what's stupid. Because you're saying that people choose to be gay. They do not choose to be gay.
Erica, there's a flaw in your argument.
Why?
You asked,
in the butthole.
No, you asked him a question assuming he would know what a G-spot is or where to find it.
Presupposition.
I'll give it a chance to answer that question, though. Do you know what a G-spot is?
Why are we
Do you know what a G-spot is?
Like a... Why does that matter?
This is your second pivot. Wow. This is your second pivot. Do you know what a G-spot is?
Why does that
This is your third, now fourth pivot.
God bless you.
You don't know what a G-spot is, do you?
Why does that matter?
You don't know what a G-spot is, do you?
With politics, what does that matter?
Says a person who came up here wanted to talk about Amber Rose and gay people. I thought that's what about politics.
Yeah.
That's like Megan Thee Stallion.
The fact that we literally asked you multiple times about Kamala Harris policies and you brought up the LGBTQ and Megan Thee Stallion goes to show that you're incapable of having a political conversation, probably because you don't know anything about politics. Best that you have is social issues. And the reason why that's super funny to me is because you're the one who, upon us bringing back your arguments to your face, you keep going, why do things matter? And that's not politics. You keep bringing up non-political things specifically, or things that are not directly political, when you have the understanding that that is irrelevant.
You literally asked me why I voted for Trump, and I literally told you why. Because
so then you voted for Donald Trump based off of non-political things and Donald Trump's obsession with these groups of people, and then you admittedly said certain things don't matter when we ask certain questions. You decided to engage in this conversation and dodge specific policies, so now we're having this argument. A lot of things, several things. Number one, I'm about to tell you. Number one, it explains exactly why you are the way that you are. Men who make these ridiculous arguments do not know what a G-spot is or where to find it, because that would require a level of understanding that typically comes with not looking down on other groups of people if you were able to please a woman yourself.
What does that have to do?
Secondly, your obsession with people's sexuality. Your obsessions with people's sexuality is super important to the conversation, because if you're so obsessed with who people fuck, then you should probably know how to get them off. And since you clearly don't know what a G-spot is, you couldn't please men or women. You just had to have Erica tell you where a man's G-spot is, and you've never seen or found the woman's. That's why this is
That
important to
part.
the conversation.
So to your argument, you think every man should be sexually active? No, they should be a virgin.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
till they get
I'm
married.
sorry. I'm sorry.
What is
Here we
wrong
go.
with
Here we go
him?
again with this Bible argument because he's making his misinterpretations of the Bible argument. By the way,
What they should.
so
like, what
Debbie's
does
in the
sex have
chat
to do with
to Clara for the $5 PayPal. They get so mad about Megan Thee Stallion. Isn't she a Trumpy? I actually don't know. Not to mention Trump had Kid Rock perform,
Don't
but I
you
guess that doesn't matter.
ever.
I don't know how she would be a Trump supporter if she supported. I think you're talking about
Don't
Nicki
you
Minaj.
ever.
I ain't gonna cap.
Don't you ever.
But that's just one
Ever.
argument. We could talk about
Shut up, boy.
immigration. We could talk about.
Hey, shut up. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna cap. Clara, if
Don't
you're a white
ever.
woman, this looks real bad.
Don't ever.
Clara, I hope to God you're not a white woman, because if so, you have some work to do. You have some work to do, sis.
That's racist.
To point that out.
There. What does color have to do with anything?
You don't know because you're too stupid to understand the conversation. So, anyways, if you're gonna engage in a conversation about who people fuck, you need to know about what gets them off. And if you don't know what gets them off, then you don't need to talk about people's sexuality. Would you actually like to engage in policies, or do you want to keep telling me what you think your Bible says?
Oh, wait, Hector, can I run a social experiment really fast?
Feel free.
Thank you. Hey, lovely people in chat. Would you do me a big favor? If you are attracted to men, regardless of your gender or sex, if you could change the fact that you're attracted to men, would you? Yes or no? If you could make a choice actively to not be attracted to men, would you choose to not be attracted to them? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yep. Okay, thank you. That's all I want to know. I just needed to point out that, like, if sexuality was a choice, people would not choose to be with men. All right?
So he thinks it's a choice, which is super interesting because if it's a choice, then there would be circumstance to where your choice could be changed. Interesting. There's no requirement for me to be attracted to, or to change my mind on being attracted to women and anything else. Just saying. Just saying. And if there is, you're probably not straight.
Sexuality is not a choice. If sexuality were a choice, do you know how many women would not choose to be attracted to men? Literally. There's a difference between not dating and not engaging in sex. That's called celibacy or abstinence, whichever one it is you want to choose. All right. And choosing not to date versus not being attracted to men. Bruh, what the fuck? It's not a choice.
Well, I gotta check something.
Also,
out.
isn't he like 10? I'm 10, 20. He's 20, right?
I think that was about it, yeah.
Okay. Children. Think they know every goddamn thing.
But that was my whole point, Erica. Like, I find it really interesting because, like, if all of these really homophobic and transphobic people who are mostly men were correct and it was a choice, nobody would ever be with them if we could actually choose, okay? Nobody wants y'all. I'm so sorry to break it to you this way. But, like, step it up. Get a personality. Seek some therapy. Get some help.
Everybody has bad choices.
Your arguments here are not great, dude.
By your logic, like you're saying the same thing about people that do hardcore drugs. It's a choice.
No, because you're talking about sexual orientation.
It's the same.
I don't know what you're talking about, and no, addiction is also not a choice. Actually, that's a whole mental illness.
It's a choice to be addicted to drugs. It's a choice.
No,
to
it's not. Nope.
It's a choice to be
nope.
gay.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're still wrong. I'm gonna just kind of talk over you because you're just wrong. No, sir. Do you know how like brains work? Like human brains? I'm just curious because like addiction is literally formed in the brain. Some people have addictive personalities, some people don't. It's a mental illness that people actually need to get support and help for. People are born being attracted to who they're attracted to. Either way, like I'm sorry if you're just learning these things, but I really recommend you start some, like, I don't know, again, therapy. We're going to start with therapy.
Therapy is gay.
I mean, shoot. I mean, if my queerness could take a harder gay turn because I go to therapy, let's fucking go.
Therapy is pretty gay.
And this is some whole repressive thinking here. You are repressed.
I don't think any man should go to fucking therapy. That's fucking
You're a fucking troll. Can you just leave now? Nobody wants you here. Go
talking
away.
about your feelings and shit. That's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I apologize, Erica. Your mom in the chat. I've been married for almost 12 years, but interesting take.
This isn't my life. I don't deal with the homophobes. I make fun of them.
I think Hector was just mostly being nice to me at the end there, letting me run my social experiment. Thank you, Hector.
No, he said therapy is gay. He's not here for a serious conversation.
Exactly. Like
everything's gonna be gay. Literally everything. He's one of those everything gay people.
Like he thinks washing his actual ass is gay. So there's that.
I meant to ask him about a prostate exam. He probably would have called that gay too. In which case, you get what you deserve, I guess.
Hector, your argument has a flaw.
What?
You assume that he knows what a prostate is.
You right. You right. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Thank you for coming up, Kit. W's in the chat to Christopher Peterson for the $20 super chat. Please inform him that if he is a Christian, he should oppose killing 20,000 innocent children in Gaza. You're being a terrible Christian by not caring for the most vulnerable in this world. Can't support God and Trump. 6,000%. Need I go over the fruits of the Spirit? Need I go over Matthew 25? Need I go over, because he tried to make an abortion argument, we mentioned abortion earlier, that God defines the start of life as first breath. You guys don't read the book. All of you fake Christians who decide to make up what it means to be one, and you don't read the book that gives you the outlines. And if the book isn't an outline for your faith, then nothing really is. And you're literally proving the point that your faith is whatever you choose it is that day, and however you choose to weaponize it against other groups of people you disagree with. You're one of the most low moral people, the most deviant, demonic, hedonistic bastards on the face of the earth. If you claim to be a faith-based believer, Christ follower, Christian, and you support the Trump administration, and you've cemented your place in hell, if it exists. Big W's in the chat to, let me make sure, Nuclear for the $2 Venmo. I always wonder if people who say sexuality is a choice think that way because they are attracted to men and women and choose one to date. That's what I literally said. If it is a choice for you, then you're not straight. If it's a choice for you, you're not straight. That's it. That's all. W's in the chat to... I'm sorry, some of you guys put your usernames in front of the message, so I just got to make sure I'm not reading your actual ones. Clara for the $5 PayPal. You're right. My bad. I still got some work to do. My bad for putting her in with the chumpies. I appreciate you. I appreciate your acknowledgement. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Nicki Minaj. W's in the chat to Clara once again for the $5 PayPal. Therapy should be funded by the government for everyone. 6,000%. If more people went to therapy, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. That part. He was clearly had some backed up emotions. He probably needs to talk to somebody, a nut and a good bum rush, because he sounds like he's attracted to men. W's in the chat to Bill for the $1 for the dollar. Hector come, young men 15 through 25 have to sign up for military December 8th for standby, all because of Trump. I'll look into that. Damari, did you vote for Trump?
Yes. I got a few thank yous.
Oh, go ahead.
I did before we get to them.
Cool. Hold your breath then. Right. Go ahead.
Okay. Shout out to Shabaka for the $4.99 super chat. Shabaka said Trump defies SCOTUS ruling on birthright citizenship with the new exception order. Yeah, it is true. It's an exception order. When will his ignorant supporters stop saying he's pro-Constitution? They won't. They'll keep on saying it because nothing in the Constitution has changed, so they don't care how he's going against it. They think he's doing everything above board because it's executive order. He can do it. They're stupid. They're so stupid. Also over on the Vimo, shout out to Jeff. Jeff sent a $2 dono and said, "You're an amazing creator. I don't understand why people have to request stuff just to compliment you when all they have to do is send you money." I know that's right, Jeffrey. Jeffrey know what's up. Hey everyone, if you want to say something to Erica, the link is in the bio. Thank you, Jeffrey. Drop some mother friggin' hearts in the chat for Jeffrey, y'all. I appreciate you, friend. It is the truth, though. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Michelle sent, oh, I'm sorry. I love you. You know who you are. Thank you for the 10. She said, W, Erica. I appreciate you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat to our donors, guys. Y'all are awesome. Keep doing all of the good things.
W's to the donors. Thank you guys so much for getting the likes up to 200K. Please continue to support the stream in that way. And please make sure we take care of Erica, not only with her coins on TikTok, but her links in the bio. We want to get her over 2,000 coins and beyond. And then we want to hear her say several other thank yous as well. Those of you also clear out our gift galleries. If you want to click on my name or Erica's in the top left corner and knock out any of the grayed out gifts, that super helps us out on the FYP. I did miss one from Mike here. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike, for the 4. Starting the GoFundMe to purchase this white stale saltina phone that actually works. Try this flip phone, loser. Imagine judging people for their sexuality and you can't make a clear phone call. He was all over the place. He was a troll.
He was.
He was a troll. Best they have to offer. Shut up. Do you regret your vote for Donald Trump? Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
18.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Do you have someone on the phone?
My parents voted for him, and I also support.
That's a child.
Sorry. Give me a reason to engage in this conversation with you.
Because Trump, he makes the economy way better.
You're a child. Like you're not like someone who lied about voting. You're 18. You're actually a child. Trump supporters above the age of 18, request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. I'm trying to find what this person said about the 15 to 25 thing.
Okay, and while you do that, thank you to the One Mighty Pen for the $10 super chat. The One Mighty Pen said, because black women labor ain't free. True. Neither is Hector's, neither is the black man's. Unfortunately, I think we reached the bottom of the barrel and we're on to the weak, moldy splinters. Ha! The One Mighty Pen called y'all moldy splinters and the weak kind.
Wait.
Basically, that's her way of saying you're stupid. And I agree. You're not smart. You're not good at this. I want you to be better at it. I really, really do. All right? Because whether you guys realize it or not, we enjoy a challenge. A mental challenge, something that actually gets you to thinking and looking into things where people can't provide sources, but y'all just be like, Megan Thee Stallion bad. She was twerking on stage. That's what y'all say. Kamala laugh funny. Immigration.
Twerking don't
That's
affect
what he
my
said.
damn taxes. Twerking don't give me
right?
health care. Twerking don't fucking put more money.
Exactly. They give a fuck about no twerking.
Also,
I don't care.
These motherfuckers
Is
be up at
somebody
all wee hours of the night looking at all of it.
Using VPNs because you live in Texas or Arizona.
That part.
And you can't access those sites, so you got a VPN to put you in fucking Florida. Don't play with me. I know what you be doing. Be freaked out on a Tuesday. Hector, is somebody on hold on YouTube?
No.
Oh, okay.
Bill, if you're still here, I have no idea what you're talking about. I cannot find anything related to this thing that you said.
What is it?
He said, I'll read it again.
Okay.
Let me find it. Young men 15 through 25 have to sign up for military December 8th for standby, all because of Trump. I know the previous order where it's an automatic registration starting on this in December of this year, but that's not 15 to 25. That's 18 to 25, and all that changes.
You can't make my 15-year-old sign up for no damn military.
He may have just got the number wrong.
Okay,
I think
you can't
he just
make
got
my
the number
15-year-old Sign up for no damn military. The fudge.
Yeah.
Do you know how many moms would lose their shit if they tried to make 15-year-old boys serve in the military? Do you know just how many mama bears would come out and like lose their poop? Bruh. Shit.
But yeah, the selective service has already been a thing. Like specifically when I went to get my GED and I used state resources, I had to sign up to get access to it. But it's been a thing already, 18 to 25. This just made it mandatory because he probably knew he was going to start a war. Caller, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I do.
And do you regret your vote?
I do not.
Cool. Hold for one moment where I finish these thank yous. W's in the chat to Jana. Hi, Jana, for the $10 Venmo. Hope you're having a great day, even though you have to deal with these MAGA chuds. Oh, I'm having a fantastic day. They're not stealing my joy today. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Natalie for the $3 Venmo. The closet is pure glass for Diego at this point. Grinders on speed dial in his Dollar Tree iPhone. Oh, that's my favorite message so far. W's in the chat to you. I appreciate your support. Guys, the best way to support the platform is going to be links in the bio. And if you'd like to continue this Black Boy Joy and Black Woman Joy, hit up the links in the bio, Cash App, PayPals, and Venmos. Those of you on the YouTube side, hit the like button on the stream, subscribe, and turn on notification bells. And if you want to support the platform, super chat, super sticker, or consider becoming a member. Two things really quickly, because one is something I forgot to tell you about the last time I went live. Jana, one of our key members, because of you guys collectively coming together last month, we were able to help them with car repairs, and they actually got that done. I got the receipts. They were able to get their car repairs because the fundraising we did and how we collectively came together to help her out. So fucking shout out to every last one of you who supported. Second thing, Brett Cross as well had an instance today where it was posted in my Discord. And before I even went live, and a few other people that he spoke to, a few other Discords in our communities because they're shared, came together, we were able to help him out as well. So you guys
that's so awesome.
are awesome. Like, you guys are so awesome.
We lost him. Does he not like Joy? Does he not like Joy?
Sir,
call back, caller.
I was literally just done. That was like a minute and a half tops. No brains, no patience. Prove me wrong. No brains.
No patience, no brains.
Ma'am.
What? What? One has to come before the other.
God bless you.
just reverse it. Just reverse it. Okay. We still here. Damn.
Do you know anyone to fix an HVAC? Shit.
Man.
I'm waiting for somebody to fix mine. My AC went out. They told me they can't do nothing until the 11th. I said, I know the fuck.
Till the 11th?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I talked to Shauna about it. Yeah. Because it says a 2-man job. So they have to, they're still trying to see if they can get a company to do it. But they got to go, on the roof and do it. And so, I'm thinking about getting, another portable AC. My electricity bill is going to be, $500. So if you see me, selling elbow picks, mind your business.
Elbow picks is crazy.
Mind your business.
Yeah. Izzy just mentioned ours today. I was like, whoo.
Yep.
Mind you, AC was not working for a good week over here, or at least it was overwhelmed for a good week, and that bill was still high. Electricity costs, still high. Substantial increase from what it was not only mid last year, from the increase it was from January of last year, but a whole year-over-year increase. I believe it was another, 6% at least, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I just know that from June to July's bill, that bitch went up $100, and I don't know why. I hate it here.
$100 is crazy, bro. In this economy,
I ain't gonna hold you.
So the issue with Brett was he misapplied his electricity payment to an old account that he had with the company, so they cut off his electricity. So then he was like, yo, just switch the money over to the newer account. They was like, we can't do that, sorry. So he had to come up with that money on the spot, or we helped him get that money on the spot, which is fucked up. If it's literally, if it's in the system and it's on an account that you know is dead, that's not valid, just. So yeah, just being foul. Just being foul. Texas electricity ain't shit, actually, or the companies ain't shit. I can personally attest to that from my last place and some issues I had with them.
Somebody, somebody said put wet towels. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. You'll know why in just a moment. Someone said put wet towels in front of open windows. They don't know where I live, Hector. Those things will rather soon catch on fire than to provide any type of relief.
Whoever said that, you probably live in like Oregon. You probably live
Yeah,
in like you live in like
somewhere where
Washington.
it's cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Those are the states y'all live in to say some shit like that. Can't do that here. Can't do that here.
those damn things will catch on fire. They won't even get dry. They'll just catch on fire. Like you'll wet them, you put them there, and fire. That won't work for me. Ford, open my fridge. You know what? Hector, I'm getting the hell out of here. What are we doing? Ford, we're gonna talk about this on the back end.
What do you say?
It sure ain't Miss Cullen.
Open your
No,
fridge
it's not.
is crazy. Open your fridge is crazy. If she mutes you, I can't help. I can't get involved in that. I can't
Open
get
your
involved in that.
fridge.
I'm sorry. 98 degrees and 97% humidity.
Exactly, Catherine.
Oh
Shit.
yeah.
It's like
Parts of the world are not having a good time right now. What did I just hear about a fire, right? Isn't there fires?
yeah. Joey's out there and he's dealing with the fire. I think he said he has to evacuate soon or something. I don't know. Don't hold me to that one.
I'm curious to see when they will inevitably or how they're going to try and blame this on the left. Do you remember, were you here for the guest that we had once? This guy who came up and said Donald Trump's tariffs that he tried to implement on Canada were justified because Canada don't clean up their forests from all the dead limbs and trees that light on fire.
BS.
Yeah.
Canada does a great job when it comes to deforestation, but the thing about Canada is that they don't their forest isn't used as much as ours, if that makes sense. Like we have a lot of campground and stuff like that. Theirs is a lot of it like goes uninhabited or unexplored. But the thing is that a lot of people don't know is that Doge did cancel a project in Superior National Forest that was supposed to be money to actually clear out the brush in that park. They canceled that contract. Guess where the fire started, guys?
Oh boy.
In Superior National Forest. This is America.
It just seems like every Doge cut that we can bring up somehow, some way is tied to an almost immediate reaction from an outbreak, from a fire, from some inefficiencies in several departments of the government. One of the biggest ones I bring up is when it comes to the whatchamacallit, the DOE.
Bubba's home.
W Bubba. The DOE, bruh. That's a big one. They literally fired almost half of their staff, and then when it came to issuing the payments that were issued under the Biden administration for like student loans and the predatory ones that were given out, and these people were granted student loan debt relief, they then said, we do not have the manpower to meet the deadline that you set after cutting half of them. Shit was crazy. He did say that. Where'd it go? Where did the message go? Yeah, he said they don't pick up their sticks. That is exactly what he said. He said specifically they don't pick up their sticks, and that's why Donald Trump can tariff them for the wildfires. They literally had a better response, I would argue, than us. It's almost like paying for an ounce of prevention saves paying for a pound of cure. Yeah, I learned that. I heard that statement from a very young age. An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. But I want to talk about Donald Trump and his quote-unquote healthcare plan. There is none. The plan is essentially and ultimately jacking up your prices. That's it. Donald Trump's policies literally benefit the corporations that he says is getting unjust payments for from the public, or excuse me, from the government to maintain your healthcare coverage. They keep making this argument that us giving them billions of dollars to keep your healthcare costs down, to subsidize, to make healthcare affordable for the average American, is what's incentivizing them to bring up the prices. Problem is, when you cut the ACA subsidies that were extended during the pandemic, and then that still contributed to these prices jacking up, and no replacement policy or directive or legislation was passed to mitigate it, that would debunk your point. We can also talk about the Medicare Part D subsidy, specifically for seniors, that he's ending next year. We can also talk about the fact that roughly 5 to 8 million people have had completely lost or had to change their coverage to lesser because of these cuts. Mind you, less people with healthcare coverage, what does that do? If there's less people, that brings up your prices. If there's more people that are sick or do not know that they're sick and then need medication, and then they're rushed to the ER to address whatever the issues that they have, and then they're not able to afford that, who ends up paying that bill? Those dual enrolled in Medicare and Medicaid are also fucked? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My healthcare went up 45%. My electricity went up 25%. Yeah, I guess we're making America great again. I guess that's how we do it. It just seems like in every single metric, Biden was a little bit better at holding the country together and bringing things from the brink or maintaining some of these costs compared to the Trump administration, where almost every single thing is up. But the only up they want to talk about is stocks, even though that growth is actually slow too. W's in the chat to Dean for the $5 Venmo, because a black man's labor ain't free either. I love that. You're goddamn right it isn't. Shout out to Dean. W's in the chat to you. I appreciate your support. Trump's plan is to make government agencies look bad by underfunding, then shift to corporations. Literally. And then he did this his first term. Cut. Worsen. When the bad numbers are provided, then say this is a reason to shift. But the problem is we can look at the numbers before your directives. We can look at the numbers before your policy started taking place. And that would be, if anything, they're actually shooting themselves in the foot, because they're saying the government is so grossly inefficient because of the issues that every system would have. But then you're making it worse when they're weakened, and then making people want to go back to those policies. It's crazy. Budget sound energy is raising rates on elderly people. Yeah. Didn't we just literally have PGM, or was it PJM or PGM? The electricity company that goes over 13 states, they literally came out with the estimates and showed how data centers were to contribute for a large portion of your energy increases. It's insane. James, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
No.
Why is that?
Because I hate people like you.
Oh. Cool.
And it's not the color of your skin. It's the fact that the American flag offends you. It's the fact that you don't appreciate that men and women have fought and died for your rights. It's the fact that you want to open our border and see our country decimated and overrun. And you're spewing falsely. There is no data to support.
I have a quick question for you.
Practices.
There actually is, and
There's
I can
no
prove it.
data to support
I actually can. I can prove it to you.
No, there's not.
Quick question.
Me.
How do I hate the American flag when it's in my profile picture?
You hate the American flag. You showed up there.
How do I hate the American flag when it's in my profile picture?
Do you believe in systemic racism?
Do I believe in systemic racism? Data supports
Yeah,
systemic
you believe
racism.
it exists?
Yeah.
Then you don't love America, because we fought to defend from chattel slavery. And here's the truth. America was the least contributor to slavery.
What is systemic racism?
Ignorant
What is
fucks
systemic
like you don't know
racism?
that. You're an ignorant fuck. Go suck a dick.
Whoa, there it is, sir. I know you guys are really angry because the last time you got your mouth on one was probably 2015. I can assure you, it's 2026. It's not that hard to suck one, okay? There's this app called Grindr. It tends to crash every time you guys get in town as a collective, and he ran.
Why are you running?
Just in case you guys didn't know, a large portion of why I typically don't let them ramble on that way. They go off and then they run. Because when you ask them questions to prove what they're saying, they have nothing. Denying systemic racism exists and the government's upholding of said system is anti-American. Or at least what America should be. Let me correct that. Let me correct that. If you're trying to compliment America for its role in stopping slavery, then you would not support the Trump administration's actions encouraging it with migrants. You would not support the Trump administration's actions that support throwing black people into prison cells and unjustly prosecuting them for crimes they did not commit. You would not support their discriminatory practices. You would not support the EEOC's changes across the board with private institutions and the government. But the reason why you do is because you don't know what systemic racism is, and you just don't like the fact that it reminds you of how far we've fallen since Donald Trump has taken the Oval Office. But it's not surprising coming from an angry old white guy.
I have thoughts.
Go ahead.
I can wait. You have a guest.
Probably a troll. XX, did you vote for Trump? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go ahead.
Like, I think this country has operated as it always has, like as it always should. They've operated as they've always wanted to.
Oh.
Because what we see is that whenever they try to do something outside of the normal operating procedures, what do we end up getting? We get what we have right now. All right, we get regression. So this country has
No, I'm sorry, finish up. Go ahead.
I already lost it.
Fuck.
It's okay.
Oh, it's operating as intended? Yes. That's why I specified should
Yeah.
be. But yeah, it's operating as intended, 6,000%. They don't like the fact that niggas were able to vote and change the course of some of it. They don't like that.
Yeah.
They've been mad since.
Exactly, because whenever we get progression, we get violence in return. We get violent actions in return. We get the government upholding segregation and Jim Crow laws. That's what happens. And once we get rid of Jim Crow segregation and tell them that you can't do certain things anymore, I've said it before, what they figure out is, okay, since we can't be violent, we can't go around murdering them anymore, then what we can do, all right, is we can prevent upward mobility the best way that we can. Let's start a war on drugs. Let's do that. Let's start a war on drugs. Let's take it a step further, because guess what? The war on drugs, locking them up didn't work, right? That didn't work. So let's put drugs in their neighborhoods. And people are going to say, well, the Reagan administration didn't do it. Yeah, they did. They were complicit because they didn't do anything to stop it.
Literally. Because they benefited from
it. Exactly.
Yeah. I have to read this comment. Phil said the system.
Okie dokie.
Oh, no. This one. He said, this is why white people think there is no systemic racism. It's not in your face, the system.
That part.
I would argue under this administration it very much is your face, but I got I'm picking up what you're putting
Terry.
down. Terry on the line, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Cool. Give me a second. How much you guys want to bet this guy is going to be another chirping wild rambler who can't provide anything to the conversation and then hang up whenever he's challenged? Take your bets in the chat. And do you regret your vote?
I'll take a dolphin.
No, I do not.
Why is
I
that?
do not regret my vote. Well, Donald Trump's the greatest president ever. I mean,
yeah, you're the third person who told me that today. And let's see if you're going to be the third person who's unable to articulate how. Can you give me a metric I can use to measure him towards every other president beforehand that would make him the greatest?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about his first run, I mean, he definitely had the
talking
economy
about Donald Trump
place.
now. If he's the greatest president ever, then you would have to give me that.
I mean, we gotta take in consideration the first run too, because I mean, even though he's in the second run now, I mean, you got to put that together. So,
well,
I mean,
if anything that he did that you can accomplish, if any accomplishment you can give him in his first term is negated by his second term, I don't really care about the relevance of the records that he set, especially if he walked back some of those policies that you would champion.
I mean, if you look at gas was down to $2. I mean, granted, I guess gas being so fucking high as it is, I mean,
Literally proved the point in 2 seconds. You complimenting the Trump administration for the low gas prices, which they did nothing to contribute to back in the day, would be negated by the fact that his second term around, he was quick to start a war and then say he doesn't care about how much you pay for gas.
Oh, just like how Barack Obama went out and just took out a bunch of dictators and he didn't try to start any wars.
I don't know what that has to do with what I just said.
Didn't he destabilize?
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with anything I just said, because I never said Barack Obama was the greatest president. You said Donald Trump was the greatest president, and your first argument was gas prices in his last term. Good job.
But you're trying to. I've heard you say this point before, where you've said that Barack Obama.
Oh, you be watching? Are you a fan?
Gas prices or whatever. No, I just happened to stumble upon this thing.
Oh, you just happened to stumble upon something that you heard me say before?
You know. So, but no, like I said, Donald Trump's the greatest president ever. Granted that we, have high gas prices right now and our economy is not the greatest, but he's the greatest president ever lived, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
mean,
Oh, you
we gotta
have
look
our
at it. He's better than
opinions.
Reagan.
We're unable to substantiate any of them. Remember when I asked for that metric? Do you have it yet, or are you just going to keep sucking him off for free?
I mean, shoot, I could do this all day.
I know you can. I bet you can.
for
I bet
a
you have.
long
I
time.
bet you have no gag reflex. Neither does RFK.
I'll suck that cock until it goes dry.
Yeah.
So we can keep doing this.
I
buddy.
know. I know. It's really
funny that you live
really
in a state
apparent
like
with your
Texas when
base.
You should be in a liberal place. Like,
I really should.
find
Trust
that
me, I'm working
hilarious.
on it. Anyways,
weren't you in the front
I
of
need
the
you to pull.
fucking,
I need you to pull that dick
Capitol
out your
in
mouth
Austin
really
saying that they were
quickly.
holding a congressperson hostage in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
remember when you
dude,
said
you're
you
that
tuned into
dipshit.
my streams here and there? When did that happen, sir? When was I in front of the state capitol?
That was what, but back last year in August.
Oh,
that shit.
so you're aware of my actions. You've been watching me since
you're
last
perfect for California. You're
year,
perfect for Sacramento. That's
August.
where you probably-
Last year, August, you were watching me at the Capitol protesting against them holding Nicole Collier against her will in the Capitol and requiring her to sign a document to give up her rights so she can freely travel. And you've been watching me since then. Now you sucking off big cocks makes sense. Of course you watch me. I have one of the biggest there is. This is weird, though. I don't care to talk about your sexual relations and how much or you want to do things to men or what you want to do to me. You a fan, you a fan, you a fan. I get it. But what I do want questions, I do want you to answer. I do want you to answer. I do want you to answer what makes Donald Trump the greatest president. That's what I want you to answer.
You're very.
Do you have an answer?
You're very obsessed with sexual fucking shit.
I don't know what about that question it gives you obsession on sexual things.
That was a fantastic conversation. I added so much. At this point, I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna say thank yous. Well, what Hector does that. Thank you, Jonna, for the 10. Jonna said, I woke up today and still realized we were in this timeline. For fuck's sake, glad to see your face. Glad to see you too, Jonna. Drop some hearts in the chat for Jonna. Also, thank you, Dean, for the 5. Dean said, because a black woman's labor isn't free, don't tell Hector I like you more. All right, I told him. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Dean, y'all. Thank you so very much. And Mr. Mike, thank you for the $1, friend. Okay.
That was a year ago, y'all.
Oh, wow.
That was a year ago, y'all. A year ago, I was at the Capitol.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
In Austin. A year ago. Oh, I don't watch you or anything. I just tune in here and there. But remember where you were last year? Man had the date.
He remembered it all.
That's crazy.
Jeez Louise.
Fanboys, man. Fanboys.
You've earned Ashley's respect.
Mar, did you vote for Trump? Mar 14, did you vote for Donald Trump? I don't think you meant to request that. Or if you did, come back up when you're ready to talk. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. It would be great if you can engage in a conversation about politics and not your kinks. Politics over your kinks, please and thank you. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I
I'm
got a good
starting
laugh
to
out of
think
that.
men need to be lonelier, and also a lot of them are repressed. It's weird. It's very weird. Like, it's just weird.
That part. Rissa said, previous guest was watching Hector through the bushes and counted every leaf blocking the view.
Call his ass Joe.
Every leaf is crazy. 1,341, 1,342, 1,340 Ooh, his print is nice today. 1,344. Okay, was that not telling? Was that not telling? Was that not telling? Oh, I just tune in every now and then. What? Remember where you were last year? Like, what's and for a split second, it threw me off.
Thing? Thank you, Casper.
Remember when you did the thing?
That shit, friend.
Like, oh my God.
God bless
For a split second, I'd be forgetting that I'd be outside, and then when I was outside, I'd be live and shit. Because for a split second, it threw me off. I'm like, whoa, what? It's like, oh yeah, I went live. Of course, I was there for almost 3 fucking days. Of course, it makes sense. But I'm like, listen. Do you know how many of my followers? Actually, let's do a real quick test. Let's do a real quick test right now. YouTube and TikTok. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that event last year. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't, because you probably came after August. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me being at the Capitol. You're in my live stream at the Capitol and everything else last year. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. I want to see something. Okay, got a couple newbies, or at least people after August. Okay. 2 because I'm new here. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I'm here all the time and don't remember. 2-1 is crazy, Natalie. 6-7, I hate y'all. Okay, a good bit of you do not know nothing about that. And y'all would consider yourself, right, supporters of my stream. Right? Y'all would consider yourself supporters of my stream. That nigga, I can't even call him a hater anymore. Clearly he was an admirer. He remembers over some of y'all. Some of y'all who admittedly said you were watching me at that time and you don't remember. That's crazy work.
He loves him some you.
That's crazy work. Oh, well. W's in the chat to Mr. Mike for the $5 Venmo. Hector, please tell me why these these hoes thought they were just going to destroy us and then just drop us off on another island after building this beautifully awful place. They should be afraid of what they couldn't destroy. Oh, they are scared shitless. That's why they keep fighting against everything. The portion of people who want to fight back against universal health care because they think lazy niggas are going to get it. People want to fight against free college because then they think black women are already, despite the shit not being free, the most college agreed, educated demographic of people in the United States. That's scaring them shitless as it is. They're like, oh, we can't have the men doing it too. Yeah, they're already scared. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Natalie for the $3 Venmo. MAGA says America is healthy again because of Trump. So why are y'all still unwell? That part. Say it louder for the ones in the back. Y'all are still very much unwell.
Yeah.
I've been watching Hector.
I got some thank yous.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Cousin Jesse. Cousin Jesse sent 5 and said, what is it with MAGA men and talking about sex? We know the majority of them are closeted and they just won't be themselves out in open. But damn it, it is exhausting listening to them talk about the same thing. Every single time. It always goes back to someone's genitalia. Every time. And it's annoying. I get annoyed by that. Can we just talk about policy, please? Shout out to Cousin Jesse. Thank you very, very much. Also, did you know that Mitch McConnell is still alive?
Yeah, so they say he was released today.
Mm-hmm. Did he come on the TV at all, or
I don't know.
Did he show his face?
I actually don't know.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like the most I've seen is statements.
Yeah, interesting.
Let me see.
Very, very interesting.
that I can find.
Also, Dr. Fauci was not the head of the CDC. He
Okay.
was not the head of the CDC.
No, he was not. That's ridiculous. He gave recommendations to the CDC. What?
They keep saying that.
I'm
did.
I'm seeing a few articles share this one photo around. But this is from the 19th of May. Like literally, I'm reading several articles that use this one picture of him in a wheelchair, but this is from May. They're literally using old photos. We have no idea if this man's alive, y'all. Like I wanna emphasize that. How do we know?
Mm-hmm.
This is a picture from January.
So like Bashir is asking for proof of life.
Mm-hmm.
Still asking for it. He hasn't gotten it. He won't get it.
I said the doctors. I feel like Andy Bashir could just pull up to his estate. You have that nigga's address. Just pull up.
That's a fair.
Say I'm the governor.
Point.
I'm a governor doing a welfare check. I'm the governor, and I'm doing a welfare check. Amanda, I'm so sorry.
Didn't
I meant
you
to
say
read
he's
this.
going to be working at home?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Same way. No. Same way governor can walk into like Congress when they're working on stuff. You gonna be working from home. That's your workplace now. I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna pull up. But yeah, Bashir's not playing with him though.
Fair.
Bashir's not playing with him. Amanda, I meant to read this earlier.
That man did.
This is for that fake ass Christian who's going to hell. I don't believe God will ask if you approved of someone else's life. He won't ask you about the two men who got married. He will not ask you about the girl who had an abortion. He won't ask you about the atheist on the corner. He won't ask you about the person who transitioned. He'll ask you about how you loved them as he called you to, and some of you didn't. He will ask you about how you loved them, and he'll ask you about why the fuck you couldn't get the beam out your own goddamn eye. Those are the questions he will ask. So I do find it to be super duper uber fascinating how many of you Christians seem to be more concerned with everybody else, but then you then rather than yourself trying to be Christian. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, and we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. If you are a Trump supporter who regrets their vote, this live is a place for you to come up here and express all the reasons that made you get up off the MAGA plantation. And if you are a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you may request up in the box as well, and I can give you several reasons as to why you're wrong. What? Oh, we got that. Yeah, we got that. Okay. That's taken care of. This is a fucked up picture. This is a fucked up picture, Devin. I got to show you what Devin just put in the live chat. If you guys are in the Discord, go to the live chat. Go to the live chat. If you're not in the Discord, I'll show you. But join the Discord. Join the Discord. We are on our way to 800 members. 800 freaking people I have to manage. Ooh, I was about to say something messy. Let me stop myself. 800 people that I have to manage, bro. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. This is the picture they put up of dear old Mitch. Yeah, I'll show YouTube. I'll put it on this one time since we have downtime. I'll show YouTube. I'll show you the picture here too. Yeah. Yeah. That's old Mitch, man. That's old Mitch, man. Crazy. 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 Biggie, did you vote for Trump? Biggie, did you vote for Trump? Assuming Biggie pocket requested. Thank you so much to Christopher for sending the GOAT trophy. WCU, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That reminds me. You guys want to hear a funny? Trump supporters have no balls anyway. You guys want to hear a funny? This is one of the funniest reels I have ever seen in my entire life. And I want to play it for you guys because it's wild and hilarious. Okay? Okay? One of my mods have already seen it. The rest of y'all gonna see it. I hope I didn't unsave it. I don't think I unsaved it. Where is it? Got it! Alright.
There we go.
This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen, bro. YouTube, I'll just put the link for you guys down in the comments. You won't miss much by going to watch it. There you go. And I'm going to share my screen to show the people. And yeah, we're going to laugh, bro. We're just going to laugh. Also, Erica, I've been following your lead. And I literally have videos saved for the end of the stream of Black Joy. Because I think that was a great idea. And I have so many little Black Joy videos. So
awesome. Fantastic.
All right. Here's the reel. I just want to let y'all know my sense of humor is wild. So don't judge me. Don't judge me.
If you milk an almond, you get almond milk. If you milk a soybean, you get soy milk. But if I milked you, you get goat milk. Because you goated, son.
Bruh.
If you milk an
That's what the goat trophy gift just reminded me of.
Bruh.
Guys, make sure if you're out here milking, you got to milk the goats. Don't be milking just anybody.
Yo, my dude.
Milking just anyone.
Don't be just milking anybody.
My dude. Do you regret
Come on, did you
supporting
vote
a
for Trump?
party who has suppressed you your whole life?
If you can substantiate that suppression, then I will.
Bro.
I don't know why you're yelling. I don't know why you're yelling.
What are you talking about?
Here, the floor is yours.
Look at the demo.
The floor is yours. I'm going to give you the opportunity. To substantiate how the Democratic Party has been suppressing my vote. And if you can articulate and prove that they've been what you said, I will regret my vote. Then I'll have a reason to. Floor is yours. And then the second I disprove you're going to run. So go ahead. Let's get this over with. Tell me how the Democratic Party has been weakening me and shit. Floor is yours. Go ahead. Let's go point for point. So point one, floor is yours.
No. We have whole music.
He's literally unmuted.
He's unmuted?
Mm-hmm.
On my end, he shows muted. What's going on? This is the whole music.
Mic. Oh, well, I sent him an invite to unmute.
I'm a ridiculous person.
Unmute, buddy.
There he goes.
My buddy.
Cool. Floor is yours.
Yo, bruh. The Republican Party was founded to fucking stop slavery. What's your next rebuttal?
I asked you to tell me how the Democratic Party has been suppressing my vote and my people. You started talking
because
about
they started the KKK. They started the KKK.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they did. Tell us all about that.
Word.
What do you mean? Tell us all about that. They actually did, bro.
You just made a positive claim, so just tell us all about it.
What do you mean? Bro, look it up. Pull it up.
What was
right
your
now.
ideology?
No.
No. Hey, bro. Listen, bro. Chill, bro. Hey, bro. Chill, dude.
Hey,
chill. Yo, you can't be the goat.
Right
hey, you can't be the goat if you're gonna act like that. You gotta chill out, bro. All right, you're messing up everyone's nervous system. Like, take a breath and breathe,
You can't be an adult if you can't do your own research and know about it.
That is girlfriend in the background. That is girlfriend in the background.
Is that the adult in the house?
It may be.
Is that the adult in the house? Let's talk to the adult in the house. So since your friend made a positive claim, how about you all tell us more about it? Because there was a question there. Okay, I want you to understand that. So how about you shut the fuck up? All right, while I'm talking. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Now, so what I was saying was, tell us more about it. What was their ideology?
What?
How
Wait.
about that?
What do you mean that the
You don't
KKK's
know what
ideology?
ideology means? You don't know what ideology means? The ideology of the founder, stupid.
Okay,
That's
listen,
who.
listen.
Don't
Listen
sit up
to
here and call
nothing.
somebody stupid when
I
you're
did.
the
I just did.
retard.
Cry about it, bitch. I just did. Cry
You
about
are
it.
a fuck.
Cry about it. Cry about it.
I would think if you bring up a point, you would be able to like go further. Did he run?
Not the skedaddle.
Oh.
Not the skedaddle.
Why are you running?
Hey, before he came up here, he just Googled who started the Triple K. It said Southern Democrats, and then he went, aha!
Ah, it was the Democrats. Bruh, these people are stupid. They're not smart. They're so not good at this. It's just really bad. It's just so bad at this point.
I was waiting.
Oh my gosh.
I was waiting. I really wanted him to give me a reason to regret my vote for Kamala Harris. I'm so disappointed now. Guys, the floor is open.
Disappointed.
Request up in the box or call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Give me a reason to regret my vote for Kamala Harris, and then give me a reason to regret my support for the Democratic Party, which is wavering, by the way. DSAs all day, every day. Give me a reason. Bloomberger, did you vote for Trump?
Here? Men can shit.
No, I didn't. I just saw you on Oscar.
Got you. Thank you so much. Oh, you saw me on Oscars? My bad. I didn't mean to drop you so quick. My bad. He saw me on Oscars. Thank you for that.
Cool.
That op was brain dead. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support. We have fun over here. Yeah, she did slur. I heard that in the background, but the thing didn't pick it up, thankfully. And Joey. W.
What are we talking? What are we doing? I was going to say is that don't make a positive claim if you're not ready to back it up. That's all that there is to it. And that's exactly what he did. So you need to back it up. And then when I ask you about the ideology of the founders and you go, what? What does that even mean? Yeah, what the fuck are we even doing here? It's just as Hector said, you Googled something and thought you had one. That's why it's important, kids, that we read past the headline. All right, we don't just listen to the AI. Even in the AI overview, it'll likely tell you a few paragraphs down, all right, that what their ideology was. I'm not giving you all the answer. All right, I would suggest that you do really go do your own research.
Fuck it, I'm gonna Google it.
Cool.
I'm gonna see what Google says because I've noticed. I can personally say the AI overview when I look up certain things. I can personally say the AI overview is good with context now, right? For example, the video that I just made when I was looking up the name specifically of the what was it, the German Socialist Workers Party, where the Triple K co-opted. When I looked it up, they said yes, the party that they went for the name was socialist, but I was like, oh shit, look at AI improving. So let's see.
Oh, mine is different. I can't wait to read mine. And then let me know what yours says.
Okay. So, mine is different too. We probably have the same one.
What yours say?
Okay, mine says,
Yeah.
I typed in, did Democrats start the KKK? It says, no, the Democratic Party as an official institution did not found the Ku Klux Klan. The KKK was created by a small group of 6 Confederate veterans in Pulaski, Tennessee in December 1865, originally as a private social club.
Yep. Mine says, I did ask. I said, which party founded the KKK? It says the KKK was not founded by a political party. It was started in 1865 in Pulaski, Tennessee by 6 Confederate veterans who originally organized it as a private social club. Boom, boom, boom. I want to see what does Edge say, because when I tell you that Internet Explorer, aka Edge, is the absolute fucking worst, that Bing search engine is awful.
Who the fuck uses Bing?
Whoever uses Edge.
Interesting. Let's
Bing
see.
is a pussy. Bing gives you the Wikipedia page. It don't even give you the AI overview.
Not the Wikipedia page. W's in the chat too. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the 5. Just saying hey. And also, I think that man is in love with you. Listen. The fact that I barely remember where I was last August, but he did. I think that was...
That was crazy. That was wicked.
That man was watching. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's that nigga.
And is.
W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Lori for the $1 Venmo. White House used Spider-Man as a propaganda video for detaining immigrants. No fucking way. Marvel should sue. Hold on. Marvel should sue. Bruh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Okay, so if it was like pictures, that's what I have here. If it wasn't a video, I have the pictures here. I pulled it up on Reddit. Let's go over them. MCU should sue immediately. Like immediately. I'm gonna show y'all. That's wild.
What's that?
So this is a post that the White House made, or DHS made. Somebody made it. I'm not pulling it up from the thing. I'm pulling it up from Reddit. And it's 5 photos. Okay? It's 5 photos. Oh yeah, hold on. YouTube.
What?
YouTube, I just put it in
I want a snack.
Chat. So photo 1. Web, and then criminal illegal aliens will be caught and deported.
Holy smokes. Is that real?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. They can't use Spider-Man like that.
Yeah.
Did they pay for the license? Doubt it. They can't use Spider-Man like that. That's crazy work.
I'm curious to see how they respond. I want to see how the MCU responds.
Who knows? Maybe I'll be scared.
Jack Kirby loved immigrants. Oh yeah. Comics are the funny. Actually, this is a great question. What do Trump supporters like watch? What kind of media do they watch? What kind of content do they consume?
Fuck knows.
Because all the cool, fun shit is liberal as fuck. So, like...
Who knows?
You can't possibly read comics. Is there a right-wing comic? Well, actually, I'm sure there are.
Probably is.
But like mainstream, popular characters that are relevant. Is there a right-wing comic on that? Noah, did you vote for Trump?
I did not. I just want to say fuck Trump. We need Obama back. You have a great day.
Obama 2028.
I agree with you. Shout out to you, Noah.
Obama 2028.
Domestically, foreign policy wise, I don't know. I can't make a decision on that. I ain't gonna hold you. Imperialism runs rampant on both sides.
Oop, hold on. I'm doing this here. Put this thing in the chat. All right. Where y'all at?
Supporters will. I don't know, Hector.
They think Punisher's
Get in
on
the
their
box.
side? That's true. That's very true.
Request up. Also, I don't ask for much. I don't feel like asking today, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Right.
I like gifts. I like pretty stuff. I don't got no pretty stuff.
Wait, we're on the... Oh, wait. I asked them like over an hour ago to get your coins up. That's crazy. Can we get Erica to 3K? Can we get Erica to 3K coins? Erica likes the pretty gifts. You know, she be out here, selling pics for dolphins and shit. So, like, make sure...
Elbow pics for dolphins.
She'd be like, you wanna see my palm? You wanna see this palm? You know what you gotta do. You wanna see that palm? You know what you gotta do. You want to see that knee?
Thank you for the bird. That's so cool.
W
I
by
have a question. Did
yes.
you already talk about the Senate holding Fauci in contempt?
I heard about 3 people who try to issue their own subpoenas, but no.
I thought a board. It was this morning because I was getting the bubs ready for school, and yeah, this says the Republicans vote to hold him in contempt. Let's look at it. Or I can send you a link into video if you want to like listen to it.
I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Senate committee voted along party lines Thursday to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress over his refusal to answer the questions at a hearing on his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, setting up a referral to the Justice Department for potential investigation over whether the country's longtime top infectious disease official properly exercised his constitutional rights. A department spokesperson confirmed Thursday evening that the department had received the contempt referral, is reviewing it, and will work with the Senate accordingly. So it is a request, from what I'm seeing here. They voted to do it, and they're sending it over now to see if it can be litigated, I guess, illegally, if the Department of Justice can look into it.
Well, then, yeah. Thank you guys for the love. I appreciate y'all. Of course, the Department of Justice is gonna agree to it because the Congress really doesn't have the authority to do anything. The DOJ has to do it, and they're all boot swallowers. So there's that. I think it's crazy. I was reading stuff and doing stuff. Oh, Dean, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you all for the nice, cool things. You guys are freaking awesome. I'm gonna tell you one thing and one thing only. Spend that shit. Appreciate you, friends. I like the heart. Thank you. I have lemonade now. Thank you, Lorna.
Here's a crazy
It's
thing.
melon juice.
Republican Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, the committee chairman who pressed for the contempt finding, said that constitutional protection did not apply because Fauci last year received a pardon for Democratic President Joe Biden and thus did not have to worry about the threat of prosecution.
God bless you.
Quote, Dr. Fauci faced no risk of federal prosecution, end quote. Paul said at the outset of Thursday's vote, all he had to do was tell the truth. If he faced no legal prosecution, what is your basis of going after him now? Like, I feel like this is them admitting he did nothing wrong. So then what are they doing?
I said that part too soon. So the thing is that Fauci does have the pardon. And typically when you have a pardon, you can't plead the fifth. Typically. I was reading up on that and I was wondering about it. You know me, I'm honest as fuck. So you typically can't plead the fifth unless actually answering the questions could lead to like other charges. And so that's the concern that Fauci has, is that they'll try to get him on something else. And that's like pretty much all of this is BS anyways. It's just political theater.
I was just going to say,
I'll send it to you, Phil.
I know pleading the fifth is based off of previous actions. So
they was thinking that it could lead to like charges on stuff that he did previously, but I was thinking about his actual like the pardon that he received. So yeah, but that's what I was reading. I read that because I was like, that's the argument that they're going to try to use.
So the point that I would say from what I know is that for large part of the questions that he didn't answer, these would be things that was heard hearing after hearing after hearing after hearing before. So
how many times did he testify about C-19 before? Was it? I know he's testified in front of Congress over 20 times, or was it 20 times for C-19 that he's testified before them?
Let's see.
I can't remember.
Well, it's one of the top search things actually. Only fans a brief Congress more than 200 to 250 times over his 38 career. I'm looking for pandemic specifically. Hold please. About the pandemic or news appearances. I don't have a quick search specific number here. But votes fifth, how do you get evidence numerous times? Yeah.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's state level charges, is what it is. PBS article goes over it. The name of the PBS article, why was Fauci held in contempt for pleading the fifth, and what happens next? It was printed this morning. It's on PBS, but that's what it is. It's the state level charges, and we do have, of course, Republican governors with Republican leaning attorney generals who would seek charges if needed. So that's why. So he's protected federally, but not, but what is it? Not statewide, state level. I can't think of that word for like 2 seconds. And it made my brain hurt.
Interesting. I thought it would apply to states too, but oh no, whoopsie.
Yep. I'll send you the article.
Right. So literally every stupid ass red state can literally try make their attempts. Your Texas, your Mississippis, your Alabamas, your Floridas, because that's most likely what Donald Trump is leaning on. They can then make their attempts to prosecute the hell out of him for. But actually, how does that make any sense? Especially if red states were the least likely to go along with any of their recommendations.
You can indict a ham sandwich.
Yeah. There's that. Very much so.
Doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere, but I think that's like, I think this is just, at this point, this is like cruel and just so unnecessary for Dr. Fauci. He's just an old man, all right, who would literally, like, can he just go live in retirement?
What?
What's freezing?
You claim to be Democratic while voting in communists? What communist is on the ballot? I'm curious.
What communist on the ballot?
Oh, now you're spamming. No, come on. Tell me what communist is on the ballot. I'm curious. And then upon you naming them, tell me what communism is.
Why go after him now? Is that a real question? Because gas is high, prices is high. No one can afford to live. All right, you got 3 generations of family living together. All right, people 5 generations buying a house together in order to maintain this shit's expensive. Can't afford nothing. Inflation is outpacing the wage of growth. Wage growth. The rate of wage growth, I should say.
Ooh, that July report? I think we get it on the 13th.
There's a war in Iran also.
There's that.
What's on the 13th? Oh, the next report?
I believe the next inflation report drops on the 13th. Let me double check.
I wonder what lies he's going to tell about it.
Because we had that drop because of the MOU and the cooling. That's when it went from 4.2 to 3.5. And everyone said, inflation's down. It was the highest 0.5 point drop that we've seen since the pandemic in a month. Since the pandemic, yeah. And it was like, temporarily, because he lied to
y'all. This is a distraction.
To manipulate the markets. He lied to y'all to bring down the prices. That's what he keeps doing. That's what he did Friday and then Monday with this peace deal that they have.
Yep, and Iran straight came out and said, we don't have plans to talk to anyone. The only people that Iran is willing to talk to, Iran is willing to talk to right now is Oman. Oman? Did I say it right? Oman? 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 Oman?
I'm not sure. Correction, not the 13th, the 12th. The 12th is
for the next report.
I can't wait till the 12th. I can't wait. I'm curious. I wonder if I feel like it's not going to go back up to 4.2.
Hector.
Yes.
You have a viewer that keeps asking a redundant question, asking why go after Fauci now and not over the last 5 years. They have been harassing that man for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And right now they're going after him as a distraction because of all that's going on.
God bless you.
Thank you, Jazzoff. I was just going to say they never stopped. Republicans in Congress and their committees and their hearings, subcommittees, they never stopped.
Never stopped.
If anything, one could
meant
argue
that shit when they said never going to give you up.
One could argue Joe Biden's pardon would have been inevitable with the way they kept going after him. One could say that if you have an issue with his pardon, then you have no one to blame but Republicans who wouldn't leave him the fuck alone.
Did you hear about the flu vaccine that they have coming out? that has an mRNA in it, the same mRNA that was used in the C-19 vaccine?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Let's talk about it.
The only thing I've been looking at in regards to the flu is how people catching the flu is spiking up, specifically in the military, because Hegseth said, you don't need it no more. We won't require it. Mm-hmm. Y'all are getting more sick now because he did away with science. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So the FDA has approved a new kind of flu vaccine for older people, the first made with the same mRNA technology that was key to ending the COVID-19 pandemic. This is from Moderna. And this, I'm reading from PBS, by the way. Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy to me when people bring up Biden's pardons. Biden's pardoned innocent people or people for minuscule shit. Trump's pardoning dudes who literally traffic hundreds of tons of substances into the United States. The same people who committed millions, if not billions of dollars of Medicare and Medicaid fraud. He quickly pardoned them, a large portion concentrated in Florida, mind you, and some of his mutuals who donated to his campaign. He pardoned freaking January 6ers. People were in the Capitol. We have literal footage of destroying property, assaulting police officers. It's fascinating which pardons you guys put priority over the other ones as you claim to care about law and order.
But I have questions about this one. And the reason why I have questions about this vaccine, because it's using the same technology that was used to create, to do Operation Warp Speed. And the issue that a lot of people had with it was that it didn't have a lot of testing behind it. They didn't know how it was going to work. But if that is the case, and that was such a big concern, especially since the same government that approved it in 2020 is the same government pretty much that we have in office right now, people loyal to who? Donald Trump. All right. Why is it that they're approving this using that same technology? Does it mean that this also hasn't been tested fully? You know what I mean, Hector? I'll get off of this one, but I'm so sick of the contradictions, because did the damn thing work or did it not work? Was it real or was it not real? All right, something can't be while also not being. You know what I mean?
I'm sure you've seen
It
it.
doesn't. Yeah,
I've seen it a
work.
few times. People literally coming in when we're using COVID as an argument against Trump, and they themselves will cite Operation Warp Speed. So I'm like, hold on. So then what are we doing? What is the argument now? You like it, the vaccines? You liked everything that came with the shutdowns, and the fact that literally more people would have died if we didn't. I just want to point that out. More people would have died if we didn't. We had one of the better responses, but it was still not a good response considering our death toll, because some states decided to play with y'all's lives. Yeah. In other news, thank you guys so much for getting the likes over 300,000. Continue to double tap that screen. We may lose that number because I may have to do a restart. Because we got a whole bunch of whiners here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Keyboard warring his ass off. All right, I'm done venting at you morons. Yeah, I know you guys use these lives to vent because you actually don't know anything. And let me help you permanently. There you go.
If you do a restart, I'm just going to come back on the TikToks.
Host is so angry. What did I say that was angry? Is that anger to you? Oh, never mind. You're a Russian bot. Did you hear about this, Erica? New Mexico finally sued the DOJ.
For?
They sued the DOJ because of their lack of cooperation with them in regards to the Epstein files. One of Epstein's...
for the ranch.
Yes, for the ranch.
Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Epstein?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
Epstein.
I said it wrong. I said it wrong as fuck. They've alleged that the DOJ has not been cooperating with them for months for the simple requests that they've been making. We know the allegations of the two young girls buried under the property. They've been doing nothing with them. The New Mexico Attorney General has been asking and begging, and the DOJ keeps lying. So they finally took legal action. You're a child.
I know a person.
The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia argues the DOJ unlawfully withheld records that could help identify victims, witnesses, and additional criminal conduct tied to Epstein's former Zorro Ranch in Santa Fe County. New Mexico reopened its investigation into the property in February and says it carried out the first law enforcement search of the ranch the following month. New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres said the DOJ's refusal to share the files is delaying the state's investigation and justice for the survivors. The complaint alleges federal prosecutors previously asked New Mexico to pause its investigation in 2019 with a promise to share information once the work concluded, but never did. And this was 2019. So they're saying everything afterwards. The suit asks the court to declare the DOJ's refusal unlawful and order it to provide the requested unredacted records. Alternatively, it asks the court to require the department to reconsider the request under its own regulations. There you have it. States taking it upon themselves to actually get justice for the victims, and the DOJ withholding that justice. This is like evidence piece number 700 out of many. Trump does not want the Epstein files released. He appointed people specifically who would dance around said releases. And that's exactly what they've been doing since last year. Kash Patel don't even address shit about it anymore, which I find super duper funny. Not to mention, he hasn't even been in the news. What the fuck is Kash
I was
Patel
about to say,
up
he's
to?
been keeping a low profile. He lost his little lawsuit the other week, so people can still call him the evidence about googly eyes or something they call him. Can be. Shit, he did it. He does have some big. Does he have Graves' disease?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, his eyes get really big. I was wondering if he has Graves' disease. All right, Hector, are you about to restart?
I think we do. I think we gotta.
Okay. I'm about to cook dinner, and I'll be listening, and then I'll join up if needed. But I gotta cook dinner, and then I gotta parent. Because I'm a parent.
I'm so sorry. I read a crazy comment. All right, that's fair.
So you were laughing at me being a parent.
No. I was about to say, because I'm like, we'll probably roughly be on for no more than another hour. And with that little time, I typically don't like to restart when I'm coming up on the 3-hour mark. But
okay.
I think we will. We probably will. Dexter said, breaking news. Doctors canceled Trump's colonoscopy. Trump's head was in the way.
Bruh.
That's funny. That's funny.
Thanks for the love, guys. See ya. Bye.
You guys have reached the segment of my show where I do not tolerate all your chirping anymore. This guy just said Saudi money is being paid to Democrats to encourage illegal immigration. And if I asked him for a source, he would crash out. He would crash out. Let's go over the other ones. I refer to them as the Trump files after how many times his name shows up. Very good point. Very good point, honestly. A ton of them do. A ton of them do. Might as well. Might as well. If you're holding up the files, if you're named so much in the files, I think he's the most named in them, actually. I want to argue he's the most named in them. Yeah. What? This guy said, you want to know how the Democrats are just sure evil? You look at who Biden pardoned without any crimes being laid. Great. So you have no criminal record and the pardon implies criminality. You can shut up too. You can shut up too. What are we doing? Is this the best that Trump supporters have now? Are you completely out of any support for him? Notice how the new talking points, the new spins of everything, literally everything, is surrounding the DSA. It's surrounding the DSAs now being labeled as far leftist. And then people literally just had a Fox News host. Let me see if I can find it. We just had a Fox News host appealing to Democrats to stop DSA candidates. I'm going to see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, this isn't it. Got it! Why did I forget her name? Laura Ingraham. Hold on. Or is it Laura or Lauren? Yeah, Laura Ingraham. I'm going to see if I can find the full clip. This is only 13 seconds. If you guys didn't hear this shit, you're going to get a laugh. If you guys didn't hear this shit, you're going to get a laugh. I found another clip I want to play, actually. Let's do this one first. So Laura Ingraham asks JD Vance, we keep hearing that there's progress, then 2 days later there's no progress, then more problems in the Strait. What can you tell the American people? Let's play this clip.
Now, JD Vance, the conflict with Iran. We keep hearing there's progress, then 2 days later there's no progress, and more problems in the Strait. What can you tell the American people? I know you don't want to get ahead of the president or the talks. Sure. But you were the face of the talks, and a lot of the pre-Trump, Bush-era Republicans are coming after you, saying you own it now, J.D. Vance. So to that you say?
Well, first of all, if they want to make me own the effort to try to bring this war to a successful conclusion, I'm happy to let them make me own it. I am absolutely trying to do that. But to your point, that sometimes requires 1 step forward, 2 steps back, then 3 steps forward and 1 step back. I can certainly understand the American people are maybe looking at this and they say, well, it seems like we're making progress and then it seems like we're not. Well, the reality, Laura, is that number one, the Iranians are extraordinarily difficult people. Number two, they have a fractured system. So there are people within their system who want the war to be over. There are also people within their system who are crazy radicals who want the war to continue. Our job is to navigate through that and get the best outcome for the American people, but for the President of the United States as well. And I do think that where we will ultimately land, it's going to be messy and it's going to take some time to get there. Where we will ultimately land, as you see, oil, I think, was at $79 today. Those oil prices are going to come down and stay down. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. And the United States will be in a stronger position. But we're kind of in the middle of the game, and I think people are trying to prejudge exactly how this is going to go. I can tell you with confidence it's going to go in a place that is good for the United States of America, but we're going to use all the tools that we have, military, economic, diplomatic, to make sure we bring this thing to the right resolution.
I didn't know playing Donald Trump's words can get them so testy. This is the clip. I'm trying to find a longer one, but we're just going to do this one really quickly. It's 16 seconds. This is it.
So clear-eyed Democrats, independents, work with us. We'll form a coalition. We'll stop the madness. Then once they're ground into the dust, you can go back to being a party that once had a reasonable core. And that's the angle. Here with his thoughts.
They're so desperate, y'all. Oh, did he just come up here to call me a pussy and run? How sad. This is a child. We dropped them earlier. That was a child. We dropped him earlier. Yes, he ran. He just came up here to call me names and run because they have no actual arguments.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I will post that clip for anyone who'd like to see it. There it is in the YouTube chat. And there it is in the live chat. They are very pathetic. It's one of the funniest things when Trump supporters try to throw or hurl insults at me. It's the funniest thing ever when they try to hurl insults at me. Demographic of people who can't wipe their ass or clean it or get a prostate exam because they think it's gay. A demographic of people who support a man who puts on makeup every single day, wears wigs, and lies his ass off to hide the fact that he ain't got none from Melania in years. The dude who quite literally cannot tell the truth for shit. Man who is a rapist. Man who hates anyone. He specifically said, and we played this clip on live before, Donald Trump specifically said he likes hanging out with losers. He doesn't like winners. He said he doesn't like winners. You won't believe why. You won't believe why. Let me see if I can play that clip real quick while I'm on X, because X has all the clips, even though I hate this platform. I hate it. I hate it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Trying to find a very specific what he said in it, because those keywords didn't work. because I know you guys get mad whenever we recite what Donald Trump said himself. Here we go. Here we go.
Seeing right now. What is missing in leadership?
Well, it's winning. You got to win. You know, I've watched a lot of people, leaders, great leaders. And, you know, the one thing about sports is you break it down into, you know, a 2-hour period, something nice. You don't have to wait a lifetime to find out is somebody a winner or a loser. You got a lot of losers, mostly losers, fortunately. It's a good thing to have a lot of losers. I always like to hang around with losers, actually, because it makes me feel better. I hate guys that are very, very successful and you have to listen to their success stories. I like people that like to listen to my success.
Seeing right.
There you have it. There you have it. Donald Trump likes to hang around losers because they make him feel better. Then he doesn't keep the same energy when people have to sit there and listen to his bullshit. Really quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You got my money?
Dude, you got absolutely
You got
demolished.
you got my money? Okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I want to let you guys know the last time he was up here, we raised $50 something for the permaband, which was usually $100. And I decided on that day that I was going to give y'all a discounted permaband. So I was just waiting for him to come back around so I can handle that. And there it is. There it is. Popcorn is unwell. He, his own words, we have it on the live clip I need to edit, has a caregiver. The caregiver is his wife. And doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It was really fun. I gotta edit that clip for you guys. Not the last time he came up here, the second to last time he came up here. And just absolutely dog walked himself. So now what he does, he circulates these platforms and look for you to misspeak so he can then say you lied. Which I did when it came to the plural and popular vote. 6,000%. But I love how Trump supporters would do their best to like lean in and just get you on little mistakes and inconsistencies that ultimately do not take away from your entire argument. Right? Right? Donald Trump getting the majority of the votes in the 2024 election, or the popular vote, 77 million compared to Kamala Harris's 75 million, doesn't change the fact that he's failing as a president. It doesn't change the fact that the Electoral College is DEI for the Republican Party and GOP states. It doesn't change the fact that we were 155,000 votes away in the key swing states from Kamala Harris winning the Electoral College. So everyone focused on the 2 million. No one focuses on the swing states that matter. It's super funny. It's super funny. Popcorn is worse than rich poor. Rich poor can actually be kind of funny. You can laugh at rich poor's stupidity. There's nothing funny about Popcorn. He comes up here to rage bait you. And he doesn't really know shit. With specific things. Yeah. RC, I've debated him one time. One time. A long time ago. Long time ago. I can't stand rich poor's. Wow. Yeah. 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 Alrighty, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give it 7 more minutes tops. 7 more minutes tops. I beg to differ. We're going to give it 7 more minutes tops, and then we're going to call it. Because if it was earlier, I would have done a restart, but I didn't realize the time. No. I started a little bit later because I made the mistake of getting up on people's panels. I have a rule. I try not to get up on people's panels close to the time I'm going live because I know I'm not the kind of person to go up, say one thing, and drop. Also, so I can keep my battery full. Because if I go up panel hop too much before I go live, I have less patience for the morons I encounter. So there's that. Oh shit, I missed your first one, Taffy. Thank you so much, Taffy, for sending out the 2 memberships. W's to you, Taffy. Thank you so much for your support and sending out those 2 memberships. Appreciate you. W's in the chat to Taffy. W's in the chat to Taffy. What do you say? For the short amount of time I was here, I enjoyed myself and learned a bit. I hope you guys learn something every time you're in here. Even if it's not something that I specifically know, we do go over a lot of the news. Some of the stuff that I spend hours a day researching, I like to share with you guys. So I appreciate you showing your support in all the ways that you do. And I like that I teach you guys things. I love that I teach you guys things. Hector, you hear about Liam? No. Why is Liam still relevant? Why is he still relevant? Joey's panel was wild. Joey's panels are always something. Joey's panels are always something. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. He called both of the N-word? I'm sorry, is it news that he's racist? Hold on, Matt. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something here? Are we surprised that Liam is a racist? First off, even if you have never heard the average person that we go back and forth with say a slur, they believe in it. The people who come up here and say systemic racism doesn't exist, that black people were given jobs just because of the color of their skin, that they're the majority of crime in this country, that their fathers' homes are, all of those people fucking say that shit in private. Or at least are not opposed to people who do. I really hope we're not surprised that racist people say racist slurs, transphobic people say transphobic slurs, xenophobic people say xenophobic slurs. If you would go as far as to degrade these communities with the other statistics and bullshit that you say, no shit you'd say the N-word. Bofa said he had it clipped, his camera facing clipped. They're sending it out to his employer. I don't know. I guess I'm just confused. Because out of all the things you could literally send to his employer, if you're going to go down that route, there was a plethora of ammo before then. I don't know why this is... Like, I literally heard this in someone else's live with another dude as well. And I'm just like... It's official now? It's been official. This isn't the first time, first and foremost. And he said other things. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Did you hear Pickle's idea that making all the villains in Dragon Ball Z the common ops that float around these spaces? Like naming... I'm confused, Taffy. Just send me a message on Discord. Just send it on Discord. Systemic racism doesn't exist, but the literal CIA tried to end MLK on our tax dollars. Yeah, Christopher, you are dead wrong there, good sir. The problem with you guys in systems is you think it has to be written into law. If it was written into law, of course, it couldn't be written into law. Systemic is a system that's not specifically the United States government. Systems do not have to be a legislative body. Or better yet, the loopholes in the legislative body that upholds it. Wait, say that again, Hector? I don't fucking know. Hold on. Maybe I'm not reading it right. Pickles said, not Pickles. Taffy said, did you hear Pickles' idea about making all the villains in Dragon Ball Z the common ops that float around these spaces? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Plus, I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan, so maybe that's why I'm missing something. I was being sarcastic. Did I read it wrong? Oh, I missed this word. The literal CIA tried to end MLK on our tax dollars. Okay. I got you. My fault, Christopher. My fault. Oh, I get it now? What am I missing? Is he saying like we associate an op with a villain? What am I missing? Before we go. What am I missing? Final call. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you are over on the tube side, we called the number on screen, 737. Yes, that. Okay, got it. 295-5321. If you are a Trump supporter who regrets their vote, you may call in the number on screen and you can get minimal judgment on the reasons that made you get up off the MAGA plantation. Or if you are a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you think he's doing an exceptional job, you can actually form an argument and prove a point on one of the metrics that makes Trump the best president ever. Economy, immigration, healthcare, don't kid me, wars. Go ahead, share with the class. We've been begging for answers for almost 2 years now. I'd assume it's like Frieza joined the chat. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't even disrespect Dragon Ball Z villains like that. I wouldn't even disrespect Dragon Ball Z villains like that. What's wrong with DBZ? I didn't say anything's wrong with DBZ. I didn't say that anything's wrong with DBZ. I just haven't watched it. That's all. That's all. Hold, please. Here's a real DBZ fan.
Okay, so Frieza makes sense because I think what Pickles was referring to, if you had to guess who was racist and it was Frieza, he would go, "Hello, monkeys." Okay, that's it. Bye, y'all.
Well, okay, I can probably find a clip of this, right? Hold on. Let's see. Damn, she gone just like that. She pulled a me. Yeah, there's an audio of it. Hold on.
Hello, monkeys. Hello, monkeys.
That's diabolical. That's diabolical. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. I see you, Taffy. Look at a popcorn, Liam, etc. All the villains have artistic equivalent to the ops on the talks. The problem is, and again, I won't speak for the Dragon Ball Z fans. I would not give, personally, Trump supporters that much credit. Dragon Ball Z fans are actually entertaining. I mean, villains, excuse me. Dragon Ball Z villains are actually entertaining. We actually enjoy watching them. Well, some of y'all enjoy these stupid ass ops too. I ain't gonna get started on that. I'm just saying. We have to pick like weak DBZ villains. You should watch the DBZ Kai to catch up. That's a whole nother conversation on which one I would have to start on if I was to get involved in Dragon Ball Z. Guys, check out the link tree in the bio for the best ways to support the platform as we are on our way out. Please make sure you are following me on all the social media platforms. I'm available on here, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Exact same username. Hector Talks with 2 R's. We will be creating a Facebook and X account soon. We will be creating that account soon. Also, check my shop out at hectorshops.com with 2 R's. We can get all the pieces of merchandise that you see in front of you and behind of me, and on me. It's okay to call people stupid. Very much so. Very much so. Alongside the Cobbler would never make 2 + 2 = 4 again, and other pieces of merchandise is available on my shop, hectorshops.com with 2 R's. Also, kindly join the Discord community. We are over 780 members strong. We're on our way up to 800 people that I have to go fucking manage. I do want to put out this rule. Actually, fuck it. While we're sitting here chilling, it's messy time. I'm going to make 2 statements. And these statements can be considered messy. But we're going to fucking do it. I don't care. All right, cool. If you are to join the Discord, okay, there's a couple channels in the Discord that you can use for whatever their intended purposes are. Each channel has a name. Each channel has a description in there. One of the things that you can do when you join my Discord, or I have the prompts direct you to, right, is it'll suggest channels. It'll suggest you introduce yourself. It'll suggest that you, I believe it suggests that you go to the midterm section to keep up to date on all that stuff. And one of the other suggestions is hot takes. I have a channel on my Discord named Hot Takes. And in this channel, it's in the name. It's in the name. Okay? And I feel the need to say this, even though I shouldn't, but I'm going to, because I ain't shit. And this is why a lot of people don't like me. I don't care. I'm blunt. If you're going to choose to engage in the channel named Hot Takes, please don't get pissy. Please don't get pissy. That's all I ask. Don't get pissy about when people respond to you in the Hot Takes channel. Don't do it. The second thing. Literally was on my way out. Fuck you, dude.
Call from
Craig.
Caller, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
Hello. Yes, I did. How are you doing?
Living the dream. Do you regret your vote?
Good to hear. Not holistically. There's plenty of really bad things that Trump's doing that I'm not in support of, and I think honestly, seeing a lot of the insider trading, with the whole situation in Iran and the decrease in oil supply, and definitely, I had a buddy kind of pose that question. It's like, how mad would you be if Biden did that? Be like, hell yeah, it's upset. And I think Trump supporters should call that out and kind of recognize the faults that he has, and there's plenty of them.
What do you support about Trump?
It's not the best, and again, there's not a perfect candidate in my mind right now, and with him leaving office here in the next couple years, I think the Republicans have a identity crisis. But ultimately, he's just slightly more aligned than, unfortunately, the Democratic Party, which I previously voted Democrat in past elections, but they've kind of strayed off, and I think they're both in a similar position, kind of an identity crisis, internal fighting, probably slightly worse on the Democratic side, but...
Thank you guys for the follows. That was a lot of words to not answer my question. But I'm curious, what did Democrats fall off on?
Well, look at Mamdani or the mayor up in Seattle or this new guy in Michigan. There's a wave of super progressive ideology, and ultimately just the politics don't resonate the way they used to in the Bill Clinton and past administrations that were far more moderate.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want the Democratic Party to be moderate. That moderation is what has contributed to Donald Trump winning the Oval Office versus the DSA candidates and the more progressive candidates of the Democratic Party that are actually running off of and implementing policies that better address Americans' needs.
I don't know about that. That's one conclusion, but there's numerous counties that went for Obama in the first Trump administration or the election leading up to that immediately swung towards Trump because those voters were disenfranchised and didn't feel that they were represented by the current policies of the Democratic Party. So.
Yeah, you're proving my point once again. The moderation of the Democratic Party is what largely contributed to some of those counties swinging, not to mention even the establishment Democratic Party when they started to champion more, let's say, progressive views on social issues. Everyone ran from it because they did not like the perception of being racist or homophobic or anything else.
Well, that's just a tactic to try to control people, ultimately.
I was calling out racism a tactic of control. Thank you for the gift.
Yeah. There's no very, very rarely any true examples of actually legitimate racism taking place in this country. It's used as a scare tactic to manipulate and control people.
I'm sorry, what?
And it's used to leverage and manipulate people, the assertion of being racist or sexist or homophobic, largely.
Oh, interesting. You said there's no real true examples of racism here in the country, correct?
Very rarely. There's
Very
actual
rarely.
legitimate examples.
Very rarely. Okay, cool.
Yeah, very rare.
Cool. What about Donald Trump's association of DEIA and black people?
Well, DEA is an example of racism thriving in the country rather than hiring or putting people in position based on merit. You're putting people in positions undeservingly based on reaching or meeting certain quotas or expectations for...
DEIA is not a hiring process, nor is it a quota.
It absolutely is in the private sector.
Nope. That is against
No?
the law. Civil Rights Act of 1964 would abolish anything like
well, they
that.
don't have to, whether they have candidate A who's white and candidate B who's black, that absolutely, in some companies, is a factor in their hiring process.
Nope.
Assuming, okay, well, you can disagree with it, but I have plenty of experience
And
to the
if
contrary.
anyone is hired based off the color of their skin or what's between their pants and has nothing to do with their merits over another individual, that is not an example of DEIA policy. So once again, I am correct in my statement, and there's no evidence to contradict the statement
very correct.
that DEIA
You're a smart man.
is a hiring process or a quota. What does DEIA stand for?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like the rainbow flag, they keep adding things to it.
What's the A?
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
No, it matters a lot. Do you care about veterans?
Oh, it does? What?
Do you care about veterans?
To some degree, yeah.
Some degree is fascinating. What about people who are deaf?
You have such an arrogant vibe about you, bro.
Okay.
Can't we just have a
asking
conversation
questions.
without the condescension and like...
I'm just commenting.
It is?
Are you offended
No,
by
it's
my
how you are. I've listened to you
demeanor?
before. It's this very presumptive, argumentative, and just rude, honestly.
If your
have some
perception of
decency and
me is
respect
being
for people.
argumentative, it's solely based off the fact that every single person who calls into the stream can't help but saying something so wrong to where I have to correct it, and then they choose to correct me with baseless allegations.
Well, some of these things are subjective, depending on your perspective
Nothing
and where you're coming
subjective
from.
about what
I think asserting
I
that
said about
broadly
DIA.
100% of DEI initiatives are beneficial and not racist is flat out wrong.
No,
you want to
it's
assert
not
the
broadly
opposite, that's
assessing
okay.
anything. That's literally the whole point of DEIA. And again, if a person did what you're claiming that it did, it wouldn't be a DEIA initiative or policy, because DEIA.
Well, they keep it under
is not a
wraps.
thing.
They know that it is illegal to hire or not hire solely based on the motive of race.
So now we're entertaining the idea of, I believe it's happening. We just don't have any proof.
No,
Is that what we're going with?
I have experiences working at different companies.
Oh, so
honestly,
you've seen it
within
yourself.
the school and education system in college, there's
You've
plenty of
seen it
examples
yourself.
of propagating racist ideology to
Whoa, hold on.
victimize
Racist ideology
one
is
group of
different from
people
a
and-
DEIA initiative. Those are two different things, sir.
They're
So
all
are we talking
in the
about
same realm.
ideologies that you believe are racist, or are we talking about a literal piece of policy that, according to you, is heavy in the private sector, where black people or women or other groups were chosen above white men?
Let me give you an example. I forget what the initiative was called, but the Biden administration was basically qualifying loans based on certain minority groups being eligible and white
loan was
people
that?
not being eligible.
What loan was that? What is the name of that?
Specifically for farmers. Did you hear me from the outset? I don't know what it specifically called,
So
but it was targeting
farmers.
farmers.
So white farmers were not given loans.
No, they were specifically qualifying that based on DEI initiatives and people of color.
Okay.
Was part of that qualification.
Again, what's the name of that? Like specifically how much was given.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you didn't mention the
hearing
name,
problem?
the program, the loan. You just
You
kept
can look
saying
it up.
that
You
it
got
was
a fucking
happening.
computer in front of you. Look it up.
Well, I assumed since you knew it was happening that you would know what it is and be able to tell me.
Well, when someone mentions that at the outset, and we fortunately have access to deeper information to qualify that.
Oh, wait. So someone mentioned it to you?
No. No.
So you did look it up before?
I did. This was quite some time ago.
Oh, okay.
Again, there's
and you
plenty
don't
of examples. Or
you don't recall what it is or how it happened or anything of that nature?
No, I can't give you the specific title
Okay.
or initiative on it. But if you can disprove that, then I'll take that. As,
yes, you want me to
not being true.
prove a negative. Fascinating.
No, I mentioned it. If you can say that did not happen and have an assertion behind it, backed by some fact or truth, you have the ability to do so.
Yes. This
But
is very
for the
common
sake of
on our
argument,
platform,
assume
actually.
that I'm correct. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
God bless you.
You can take the situation at Harvard University where they were discriminating against Asian people and whites.
No, that's anything to do with DIA. You just can't stay on one
No.
point here. Let's see.
Again, DEI
Federal lawsuit
is
for
an entire
120%
package
debt
of
relief for black
propagating
farmers as approved
victimization
by
towards
Congress.
minority
$5
groups.
billion for the program that included in the $1.9 trillion COVID-19
God
stimulus
bless you.
package. Oh, wow. This is fascinating. So, guys, here's the information on what this guy didn't know. The Biden administration doled out more than $2 billion in direct payments for black and other minority farmers discriminated against by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. More than 23,000 farmers were approved for payments ranging from $10,000 to $500,000, according to the USDA. Another 20,000 who planned to start a farm but did not receive a USDA loan received between $3,500 and $6,000. The whatchamacallit sued. There was some legal challenges because they said that it was race-based. But here's the kicker that this guy left out the conversation. $5 billion was allocated in this program. It was a part of the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 stimulus package that was approved in 2021. And these black farmers specifically didn't get a dime. The money that was issued, this $2 billion that I'm reading here, was because they didn't receive the payments they were supposed to in 2021.
As a consequence of what? The challenges?
I don't know what the consequence is. They didn't get the money.
What,
That's the whole reason why this was put
but
up.
the initiative was there.
The initiative was there.
You disproved it. Well,
and
you're
they
proving
didn't
it.
get the money.
Whether or not the money was there, the initiative and the policy was there to do so specifically based on race.
Because
Whether
they
got
didn't
the
get
money
the
or
money.
not, that's a separate question. Maybe there were challenges
Because they didn't
that
get the money.
didn't allocate that money to them.
Because the black farmers didn't get the money. So
But the
you're
policy
complaining.
was in
You're
place.
complaining.
Again,
You're
you wanna
complaining
trip up
that
on the
we
little
can't
technicalities. The
give
policy was
black
there.
farmers money, even though we didn't. We can't correct the money that black farmers were supposed to get because they broadly didn't get it from this package, and now our attempt to correct our mistake can't be done because it's based off of race.
No. Well, again, affirmative
So
action,
we can
all
fuck
these
over
initiatives
people
don't solve the
based off of
problem.
race. This is the problem. No one's talking about affirmative action. You can't get your shit straight. We can't
the same
fix the
thing. It's
problem
the same package.
that took place
You
due to
called it
race.
climate or,
Thank you so
global
much, Pedro.
warming
W's,
20 years
I need
ago,
you to
and now
start
it's climate
shutting
change.
up when
That's
I'm
what
talking. So
Democrats
we
are
can
great
fuck
at,
over people based
relabeling
off of
and
race,
marketing.
but we can't fix the problem based off of race. No different from what they're doing with the redistricting that took place in Louisiana and key other states. We can redistrict and fuck over these races, and then the maps that we institute to correct the problem, to correct majority minority districts, we can't do
That is
that
a
because that's
specific
racial. It's really
example of
embarrassing. It's really
racism.
sad.
They were
So
drawing
anyways,
the districts based on
Shut up. shut the fuck up, because you want to talk to this shit about, oh, you want to have a conversation, you're condescending, blah, 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 and you can't shut the fuck up long enough for me to get a goddamn sentence out. So anyways, you have an issue with black people getting compensation for the wrongs that the American government has instituted against them. That's wild.
I think it's a fallacy. Black people should be you're the lucky ones. You guys are didn't get taken to the Middle East. Your ancestors were slaves.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Nope, you should be thankful your
Boom, 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 boom. Did you guys hear him about to say that I should be thankful that my ancestors... Hold on. Erica, did you want to talk to him? Because he's calling back.
Yeah.
This nigga was about to tell me I should be thankful for slavery. This is all you. I'm done with this.
Craig.
Hi, caller. I just want to clarify something. Were you about to tell Hector that he should be thankful for that slavery happened?
No, I said that black people are the beneficiaries of slavery happening because you...
He's lying. He's literally about to say you should be thankful, and I hung up the phone.
You should be grateful. You were brought to America. Your ancestors were brought to America rather than the vastly more brutal slave trades that existed around the world. I'm not endorsing slavery, but that's the reality.
That's an absolute ridiculous assertion.
Or you could
so
be in
are you going to
Africa
do
still
this
living
thing where
in a
you
hut.
talk the entire time where other people talk? Are you actually going to engage in conversation?
You could still be in Africa living in a hut.
Are you going
or in the
to
Middle
engage
East.
in conversation? Africa is the wealthiest continent on this planet.
Oh,
Africa.
yeah, totally.
All the
That's
European
stupidest thing
countries
I've
and
heard in
also
a
the
long
United
time.
States of America steal from
So
Africa.
why do they need all this
Why do you think
USAID
they
aid?
colonized? Why do you think they colonized Africa? Why do you think that they went in, raped, and pillaged Africa? Why?
Because the Africans
Why?
are too stupid to access the resources that are there?
No, you're actually stupid and you're violent also, but there's that.
That's the reality.
Erica.
That's why Mr. Beast puts wells in there and
No, I'm not doing this.
Not doing that.
Because he called in.
What was
I
that?
want to be clear. He called in and he said that racism rarely happens, that it's just an excuse to control people. And then he proceeded to say some of the most racist shit out there. I'm done. I'm not doing that. He brought up the
What was that?
He brought up the instance where black farmers did not get any funding from the 1.9 trillion that was supposed to go to them. So then Biden tried to pay them $2 billion, and then the department was like, "No, you can't help them based off of race, even though we screwed them over." And then they had to broaden it out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to use like workarounds in order to get them the money, and then the Republican governors from the red states actually sued to stop it from happening, and the Supreme Court put the stop to it. Was the Supreme Court that put it? No. The governors put a stop to it. The lower districts agreed with the Republican governors. The Supreme Court put a stop to student aid, to student loan forgiveness.
Wardell Carter said no one in his farming family got so much as access to a loan application since Carter's father bought 85 acres of Mississippi land in 1939. He said USDA loan officers would slam the door in his face. If black farmers persisted, Carter said officers would have police come to their homes. This is why the package was delivered to them. Mind you, Congress, because of the pressure of a lengthy lawsuit, they amended the law, and this went over to farmers struggling with USDA-backed loans and $2.2 billion to pay farmers who the agency discriminated against. So the black farmers under Biden still got the payments because of the discrimination. And you have an issue with that. You have an issue with people being stepped on, and God forbid you put your hand out to pull them up. But you want to have a conversation with me about how racism is very rare and doesn't exist? You're a racist piece of shit. Racist piece of shit. Vote for racist piece of shit. You and the 77 other million pricks.
What's this trillion? You mean the $1 billion? The section 1006 that they allocated from the American Rescue Plan?
Did I get the acronym wrong?
I know you said a trillion, so I think it was just
I may have mixed up a B with a T. Hold, please.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Oh, hold on. So the trillion, this is a part of the stimulus package. I was going over the overall number of the package, not specifically what went to farmers. What went to farmers is $2 billion, from what I'm seeing here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Barter, for the galaxy.
And the thing about it is, though, is that please don't be the same person.
I don't know. This guy called in earlier. I don't know why he's calling now.
Call from.
My name is Yes.
To accept, press 1.
Nope.
To send a
Nope.
Calling on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
No, not at all.
What state are you in?
I'm in California.
And what time is it in California?
It is 6:14.
Why don't you regret your vote for Donald Trump?
President Trump got me visa to live here. I come from Mexico. President Trump, greatest president ever.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
How did Trump get you a visa?
He just did. They
How?
were handing them out at the border and let me in.
They were handing the visas out at the border?
Yes, see.
When was this?
2 years ago. I've been here for 2 years now.
So Donald Trump was president 2 years ago?
I think no. It was the sleepy guy, Joe Biden.
Get off my line.
Thank you, Hector.
It was fun, y'all. I'm done.
I miss all the good conversations.
See, we didn't have shit when you left, outside of that guy. And again, I was about to get engaged in a full-blown conversation with a man who said we should be grateful that your land was stolen from you and you were raped and pillaged and fed to crocodiles and all this other shit. Fuck you, bro.
But that's what I wanted to tell them, Hector, is the simple fact that Africa, in fact, is the most wealthiest continent on this planet. It is full of so many valuable and valuable and unique resources. It's absolutely amazing. All right, just how rich that darn one continent is. Do you think why else would they colonize it? Y'all have to understand that prior to colonization, all right, that the Europeans were dying off. They were dying off from disease. For the love of God, they walked around with heels on to step through shit because they were pooping in the streets. They were drinking, thank you, rare earth resources. I could not think of it to save my life, tennis guy. Thank you, friend. But they were drinking their own urine because they thought it made your breath smell better. They're not the brightest in the bunch, but what they are is violent. They are violent. Every single group of people that welcomed them in, all right, and showed them empathy, showed them kindness, showed them respect. What did they do to them? What did they do? They killed them. They raped them. They stole from them. Let's be serious. That's what they did. They took something that the Chinese invented, because they didn't invent gunpowder. They didn't do that. They took something that the Chinese invented, and they took it worldwide. And what they do, all right, they used it to take over lands, to colonize. Calling themselves settlers. They're not fucking settlers. All right? They steal. That's what they done. They stole. All right? They stole the fucking land, man. Okay? And in Africa, I think something that everyone needs to look into is how they underdeveloped Africa. All they did was come into many different countries in Africa and take from them, take, and they never put anything back into those countries. And when they got kicked out, they told the African people of those nations that they were kicked out of, all right, that they were on their own and they had to figure it out. And then they blame those people for what they have done. That's what they do every single time. They're always blaming other people for what they have done. They fucking come into a place that's pristine. They'll fucking leave a mess. And then what do, Hector, when they leave? They will blame the people that are still there for the fucking mess. It's disgusting. I fucking hate it.
This guy said mineral rich is not wealth.
The fuck it ain't. Then you know what? How about we tell China, we tell the UAE, and we tell fucking the United States of America to get the fuck out of the Congo? How about that? How about we tell the UAE to get the fuck out of South Sudan? How about that? All right? Because what about gold? What about gold? What about gold? The fuck?
This is why we say Trump supporters are fucking brain dead.
All right, Republicans are fucking dumb.
Republicans are fucking dumb.
I don't know where the increase of like 200 people came from, but y'all about to go somewhere else because I gotta go. I got to goes.
So if I say I'm gonna pull a Hector, does it still have the same effect as pulling a Hector?
Nah. Because look, two niggas got in the request the second I say I'm going to end. This is what you guys do. They'll do shit like this, and then they'll go in other lives and say, Hector ran from me.
X, are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely.
You are? Really? Why are you choosing that for your life?
Yeah, really. I mean, half the country's Trump.
I will see y'all tomorrow. YouTube, no one's live right now, so I don't know who to send y'all to raid. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscriptions, the super chats, super stickers, and the memberships. I will catch y'all for tomorrow's streams, roughly around